And we're live. I'm sending it forward. I don't have anything besides my desktop audio activated, so that means that people can hear you if you start talking to me right now, but they can't hear me. So I will talk to you again. So I'm gonna just talk to the empty space briefly. I've been working on this highlight reel for a while. Watching the trailer is really inspiring because you really covered a whole lot of the bases for how you're supposed to conduct. And it's been so long since I've made a music video with video clips, but I used to fucking do that back in the day, man. I used to make music videos for anime. And now it's all important that I learn it over again for anime and for this shit. And I feel like some sort of combination of the two is gonna help me quit my job. So I'm gonna just stay hopeful and keep getting inspired. Whoever the teacher is, it's really good. It's hard to direct the replay. Also, I think the beat that I'm using is more talented. I think we're like 2/3 of the way there. Yeah, no problem. I feel like I just heard you on mute. Smart move. And I believe we're live. Hold on really quick. Mr. Swoggles, are you there? Well, I'll talk to the rest of the internet here. Welcome to the Ranked Hoops Tourney.
I'm back. Did you miss me?
Only for a couple of seconds there. Welcome back, dude.
Hey, my roommate is moving out, so I had to move a couch. So I'm all out of breath now, but that's all right.
Well, shit. Catch your breath, man, because we got a Ranked Hoops tournament to have. It's actually already underway, and we are live. We're just going to go ahead and trick out the brackets really quick for us. See what we're looking at.
So we are headed into the semifinals before long. Quarterfinals are currently being played, and I think they're just about done. They probably have 2 minutes left in some of these, between 2 and maybe 8 minutes.
Sweet. So now the quarterfinals, those are one-off games, or do they have a little series going on?
Best of 3 all the way up.
Sweet.
So the round 1, round 2, quarterfinal, and the winner's final. Those are all best of 3. If you lose, you are not out.
Yeah, there's still hope. There's still hope for you in the loser's round.
This is a double elimination tournament, meaning that upon losing a series, you fall into the lower bracket, the losers round 2, 3, 4, etc., corresponding to where you dropped. And those actually are just best of 1.
Yeah, those are
So
a
that's
little bit more important.
exactly high pressure, high intensity matches down there.
Yeah.
The grand finals, however, are best of 5, and in the same vein that you can't drop directly out of the tournament, you can't directly win the tournament either, and so that's why the grand final follows the winners final. 2 losses will take you out of the tournament. Therefore, it's actually pretty common that we see the loser of the winners final go down to the lower bracket and then come right back up to the grand final.
Yeah.
But if they are the ones to do that, if they drop and then come back, they're then required to win 2 series in a row, 2 best of 5s. And so, we can always hope for that, but
man, that's a punishing path to take.
Exactly.
That's the price you pay if you drop down to the losers bracket, though.
So that, to the viewers, that's what we want. We want more good games, but that's a big ask of the players, is to, play effectively 10 more games.
Yeah, at their highest level. So.
All right, I'm catching my breath. Sorry about that.
No. Take your time. We should be getting started here as soon as these quarterfinals wrap up. One of the team names is "Why Do I Even Try?" That's good, especially since they won the first round. That's hilarious.
So let's see. Let's go over some of the players. In the top match right now, I'm a believer. I'm a believer. And Locky Fade. So I'm a believer is Wolf and Nico. What do you know about those guys?
Wolf and Nico. I know that they won at least 11 games in the Ranked Hoops tournament history. So
11 tournaments, right?
Yeah, 11 tournaments at least. So that puts them at probably the most winningest team.
They are the ones to look out for.
The veterans.
Locky Fade, I believe. It's always a little hard to tell because people don't quite have the same name in Smash as they would in Steam.
That's true.
So this is Echo Fade and Lockhart. And having won their first match against the Salt Miners, they're now up against probably the toughest opponents they could come up against.
Yeah. Those mean ones.
Have ball, want boost. Great name. That is Platimus Prime and Jacob H. So, Ranked Hoops veterans, those guys have been around forever.
We'll give that a try.
And they are currently battling it out against Kappa Pride, who is Treeson and Levdug 17. I know I've seen Treeson floating around the Discord, but Levdug doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, that's a new name to me.
Obviously, if he's playing with Treeson, he must have some, considerable skill.
Absolutely. Treeson's a baller from what I know.
And they knocked out the Golden State Warriors, another pair of new players, it looks like.
That was not a good omen for the actual Golden State Warriors.
That's right. Ominous. In match 3, we have Transparent Backboard and Alpha United. Transparent Backboard, I believe, is... there it is, Rolf and Alex.
That's an amazing team name, too.
We do actually have a Transparent Backboard now. Have you...
the transparent background. Well, first of all, I've already enjoyed the transparent backboard and the rim, but I will have to say that they still didn't transparent the foam, the padding around it, which is actually totally stylistic because it has nothing to do with our gameplay. It's not like the cars can run into the foam.
Right.
Unfortunately, that is still a blocking point, so you still have to watch out for trying to get clears on the wall and your back wall if you run into that area.
I think what I've found is it's angular. So if the ball's in the corner and you're on the wall, that can still block you. But if the ball is out at mid-court, I think those become transparent.
Yeah.
I haven't nailed down the actual logic behind that, but something along those lines.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out myself.
And so it looks like those guys are up against Alpha United, who are... Just had them. Where are they? Toasty and Bags. And if I'm reading this right... Okay, that series did just finish, but Alpha United taking a game off of Transparent Backboard, which is no small feat.
No, not at all.
And then in the fourth quarterfinal, we have 10-second car, which I believe was Big Jack, who we were just hosting, and his teammate Demos, another pair of Ranked Hoops veterans, longtime veterans, against Why Do I Even Try? And that is Ninja JJ and Fibby. So let me ask you, why do you try? Why do people show up for these tournaments? What's their angle?
Well, I would have to say that this is the only way to kind of quantify your skill in the hoops arena. There's quite a bit of struggles for us hoops players trying to get some arena for us to actually compete and find reliable teammates and those types of things. And Ranked Hoops offers you that. These tournaments have been around, and if you're willing and able, you should probably jump into one of these tournaments so that you can try hard too, because
it's expensive though, right?
What's expensive? Playing in Ranked Hoops? Not at all. It's totally free.
All right. Well, maybe I should do it.
I jumped in there once.
How'd that go for you?
It was cruel and nice.
Okay.
I took some wounds. I gave a couple of wounds.
That's how it goes. It's a slugfest.
Yeah, seriously.
It really is. It really is.
Just make sure you have good internet.
So what is going to be your vote for our game to watch?
Dude, I love to see great teamwork, so I'm having a hard time remembering who was the team name that I was looking for. I think it is... Yeah, it's Transparent Backboard. I'd like to see some good Rolf plays.
He is always fun to watch. Winner Semifinal 1 is ready. They have just wrapped up the quarterfinal below that, so we could hop into that game.
We should. We absolutely should.
That does not include Rolf, but I have a feeling we'll be seeing him before too long anyway, so...
So good luck to all the players, and I think it's about time we check in with I'm a Believer. Wow, that rolls off the tongue. You don't even have to stuttle.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
And ball have ball won't boost. One of the best names I've seen. They've got a couple of minutes before they have to check in.
That's right. They probably need a breather after a hard-earned win against Kappa Pride. No shame in a quick break.
Yes, sir. So what about those new cars? Did you get a chance to get any of those DLCs?
I have not gotten them. I noticed you're rocking the... what's that car even called?
This is my baby. This is my purple Jaeger.
That is a beautiful Jaeger.
Thank you. I love it. Even the snakeskin decal is pretty cool on the new Jaeger.
It looks pretty good. I will agree with you there.
Appreciate it. Sporting the classy Masamune over there.
That's right. That is my one true love.
With the mean heat wave.
We met about a year ago, and can't turn my back on it now.
That's amazing. Oh, I got a comment here that says that Turbo Pulsar was playing in the Skyline at RLCS today.
So we have Big Jack joining us.
So are you going to be casting the semifinals match?
We are. There are two semifinals, and so we were.
Should we wait then?
Maybe we should.
If you're ready, we can go with you. So,
we need like 2 minutes.
Okay. It seems like the other guys are also taking a quick breather, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar situation.
Well, yeah, take your pick, whatever match you guys want to do, but I don't think we should, stream each individual one. It would probably take a bit long.
Yeah. We'll let them run concurrently. That's totally fine.
All right, yeah. So just let us know, but we need like 2 or 3 minutes if it's us. So.
Okay, sure thing.
Cool.
I actually see that no, we probably shouldn't. We probably shouldn't be streaming losers round until it's at the quarterfinals also.
if we have a gap to fill, I'd say we could jump down there, but it'd be a shame to miss
I see one.
a good.
I see one where we see Locky Fade and Incompnia.
They are
There it
playing.
is.
It's always a tough choice.
Or we give it 2 minutes and start in the winners.
I think let's do that. That gets my vote.
Okay.
So we're not jumping between too many things. There's always a sort of lag factor when you join a game too. You cause the players in the game to lag. So
Ooh.
I try to be conscious of that. But
So respectful. I wish my neighbors were like that.
are they always hopping into your games uninvited?
They may as well with their noise pollution that's always inside of my place.
All right. We are ready to hop into their game. So we are going to hop in with. Well, what's your vote? Let's take an official vote right now. Top game is ready. I'm a believer against Have Ball Want Boost.
You gotta
Just
go
do
with
it.
the one that's ready.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm hopping in right now.
Caster's predictions. Egwene, I think that it's going to be a tight one, but I think that we might be seeing I'm a Believer and Transparent Background in the finals. I don't know that for sure, but I get a chance to guess, and that's what I'm going for.
I think I can agree with that. That's a very likely, very plausible guess.
Yeah, and the question is, will one of those teams wind up in the losers bracket
All right, we
before time?
entered right as they left, so try that again.
Oops.
Maybe they just don't want to be. Oh, what just happened? I think you have to. Yeah, there we go. Somehow I joined your game. We'll get this figured out before too long. Yeah, I guess I should ask permission.
They know what's up.
All right. If you guys aren't streaming the other match, we're good to go.
Yeah, we're going to be in their game. We just hopped into their lobby, so...
Okay, cool. So
Good
if
luck.
you guys happen to wrap up, then feel free to jump in, mid-swing, whatever.
Appreciate the
That
green
sounds
light.
perfect.
Good luck, buddy.
Cool.
Nico says, I think the other series is better.
Hey, yeah, cast the other series.
You sure?
Yeah, Big
All right.
Jack and Dimos are on one right now. I would cast them.
All right. All
Wow.
right. You drive a hard bargain.
Wow. Okay. No, he just came in and that's what it is. All right.
Laying down. All right.
We like to keep it nice and organic in the Rank 2.
That's
starter
right.
event.
Absolutely no planning, whatever. That's the only way to do it.
Oh, man.
All right. I'll let him know that we actually are, after all,
Yeah.
going to be casting his game. We are casting yours. Their game, after all. Nico made us do it. All right. I think we're just waiting on them to fully check in and make the lobby, but
Okay.
we should be good before too long.
Is there any way for me to find out which one's orange and which one's blue?
I can tell you that. So, transparent backboard will be Team Orange.
Sweet.
10-second car will be Team Blue.
Great Fast and Furious reference. And this is a best of 3.
Best of 3. Winner semifinal. And they still are... Okay. I think the lobby is up
Sweet.
as I keep repeatedly clicking join. One of these times it'll go through. There we are. We are joining the game.
Oh, man. I'm excited.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's been a while since we've actually seen Rolf in a tournament.
Was he not absent? He was absent in the last?
He wasn't there last week, and I didn't think he was there the week before, but perhaps he was.
Yeah, I think he was in the tournament that I was in.
All right. Excuse me. That looks like everyone.
All right, I think I got it set up correctly, I hope.
Looks
I did.
good to me.
Let's do this.
All right.
And we're up.
Is your scoreboard on?
Yes.
All right, there it goes. Yep. Beautiful. All right, here we are. Winner semifinal, best of 3. We have 10-second car in the blue. Transparent backboard. Oh, their name's too long. I guess they're transparent backbow today. That's all right.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let's just call him transparent.
Yep.
And we've got 10 second is what we're going to be calling. 10 second and transparent. Still trying to establish a little bit of a rhythm here.
That's right. One thing you'll see between all the top players is they respect each other, and so they'll spend the first minute or two really just kind of feeling the game out, you know, testing each other, poking and prodding, not doing anything too drastic, but...
Speaking of drastic, we got a demo there that might have been considered drastic in my opinion.
That is... ends his life unceremoniously. Takes the goal, beautiful popcorn.
Quite cruel.
Right.
1-0, 10-second leads.
We'll see if they can hold on to that. You know, it's a game of stamina, really.
Definitely.
So this game, it can turn around so quickly, exactly. So
You just gotta keep your decisions up. I think it's definitely a mental stamina thing that's more important.
right.
Fewer room for mistakes against players like Rolf, who almost just put a nice drop in on Jack there, but he took it off.
That's right. The double touch, just barely able to get it clear. Little awkward moment there as all the players on the court are kind of chained end to end to end, but
It sort of looked like a dance of some sort.
that's right. That's right. All right, Rolf up for this. Demos is clear, is not totally safe, but not able to suck it away. Big Jack now will counter.
That double touch for Big Jack didn't go as planned, and we're going the other way. Rolf with an opportunity, and he takes it.
Ooh,
But Demos
fantastic save there. Rolf acknowledges it too. What a save.
Oh wow.
Ooh, Rolf able to sneak that in. That was off of bottom of Demos. I think Rolf sort of fooled him here. He hesitated slightly on the aerial, so the Demos would be a little higher, and actually too high to save the ball.
Yeah, that was
Instead,
definitely a defensive, offensive approach there by Rolf.
Interesting. So Rolf and Alex did not go for the friendship kickoff. Now, what does that tell you about the state of their friendship?
Well, I would say that they're looking pretty good, but probably not feeling the need for the friendship tip-off, which does give you a whole lot more speed, but I mean, if the...
High risk, high reward, right?
Yeah, basically, that's why I don't go for it. But apparently it's becoming more and more important in the Ranked Hoops competitors' arsenal.
That's right.
We've got a wall shot opportunity here by Rolf.
Just a bit short.
Alex with a strong counter there. Demos puts one on goal, but Alex gets the easy save. Tactical
Alright.
whiff by Demos.
Good control by Big Jack, just to take it into his corner. Flips a bit early, perhaps, on that clear, and
That was
nearly
a
pays the price.
very important clear there by Demos. I'm pretty sure that strike was coming and coming in fast.
All right. So I think we're past that testing phase that I was talking about. And
Oh
I
yeah,
think
that's
the,
over.
I think these teams know what they're in for now.
Wow, Demos with
Fantastic
another
save.
save. He is definitely on defensive point today.
Oh yeah. No, he is a wall.
Oh, is that one? Oh, almost.
Oof, the save
Oh,
only goes
wow.
as far as Rolf.
The position there was so close.
Rolf recognized the Big Jack was in a tough position for the save, and so he happily went up early for that shot.
Yeah, Deimos tried to come across the court to get the save, but he didn't have enough power with the
Too
angle
little,
that he
too late.
took towards Rolf. Yeah.
2-1. Clear by Demos, way up on the wall. Ooh, that's dangerous. Dangerous bound.
Super dangerous, but did it work? It works. It plays out good. Big Jack with the dangerous clear.
That's right.
Trying to get
Luck
the
is on
counter.
their side.
Well, yeah, they have Deimos the wall, so it's a good start.
That's right. So what do we have as far as ping? Actually, we have two players with rather high ping in Big Jack and Alex.
Yeah, I see two
Both over
yellows.
100 currently. So I don't see that directly affecting the play, but it affects your confidence, right? You're not going to go for things that you maybe normally would have gone for.
Yeah, at least that's the way that I'm deciding to think. And we've got a long-range Alex Kobe there.
From downtown.
Rolf gets the assist count, and Alex just puts a nasty one on goal from 3/4. It was nice.
It's party time, says Alex. 3-1.
3-1.
14 seconds.
I mean, there's definitely some hope there for
It's possible.
for 10 second, but it's looking very transparent to me that they'll be winning this match.
I like it.
Dad jokes?
I think I have to agree that it's going to go.
No way. Well, it's a party. Why not?
Exactly.
Why not? I'm pretty sure that Big Jack just gave that one for us.
Just wanted to see the
for
balloons
end of the
again.
game, so that was out.
That's right.
And that was a good match.
Excellent game one.
Transparent board win.
Transparent board.
Oh, well played.
All right. Looks like we'll be staying on this server, despite the high ping for Big Jack and Demos. But if they're okay with it, I'm okay with it. You know.
Yeah, let's just hang out with them and see some more great buckets, which Transparent is here to play seriously, if you ask me.
They are indeed. Transparent back bow. What's their name? Fits perfectly.
Perfect.
All right. On to game two.
And we're back for game 2. 10-second versus Transparent backboard.
Transparent taking game one in the best of 3. Does this car have a micro USB port on the back? Is that what its boost is? It's
Wait, I'm
fantastic.
sorry, what?
The Nissan, whatever this car is.
Dude, I
Demos'
really
car,
hope so.
yeah, the boost is a USB port. Totally is. That's fantastic. All right.
I will take
Sorry.
a little time out later to make sure to confirm what you're talking about. That sounds
I will
amazing.
focus on the game as much as I can. But
Okay, I lost the
fascinated
score
by
there
this.
for a second, but it's back.
Okay.
Oof. Great wall
Alright.
clear by Deimos.
Wow, Rolf was able to find that angle. How did he do that?
He was just there. His reads are amazing. That clear was very good by Deimos, but you see that really close whip by Big Jack there. It was right over him, and Rolf took advantage.
Big Jack is, I was about to say, he's known for popping it over his opponents, especially if he recognizes that he can do it. So we see him there going over his kickoff companion, Alex.
He had a pass there, but
Excellent
Rolf
play by Rolf.
said that he didn't want that one to go down. Not yet. The triple touch and the possible pass, but Big Jack's there for the clear.
Not quite high enough by Demos. And that sort of killed the play, but there will be
Look
no
by
shortage
Alex.
of...
Those are some
I'm
good
ha-
plays.
I'm happy we're in this game. Yeah, these passing plays are on point.
Great take by Rolf, and we're on a fast break.
That's right. Alex not quite able to put it in or over the net.
Yeah, that had a
Slight
clear
break in the
bit.
action.
That was going in. Oh, wow.
There it is. Rolf
Man.
putting it away again.
Rolf, he's on point today.
Did he need to touch that? I guess it was. Yeah, it wasn't going in, was it?
Oh, man, you always have to put it down when you're playing
Always
against
touch
this
it.
level. Yeah.
Touch the ball.
Plays that once used to be called goal stealing are now a goal assurance, if you will.
That's right. Goal securing.
Yeah, seriously. Did you want the point, or did you want the pride of saying you scored more points than your teammates? I would say that team play is more important.
Demos not quite able to get over the ball there. He ended up actually clearing it, but I don't think it was going in anyway if he had not connected with it.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to put one past really any of these players. But
Ooh, good clear by. Was that Demos that cleared that? I didn't want to say the wrong.
I think it was a collective effort. I think it was like 3 players.
Did Big Jack get this ceiling touch? Oh, so close.
Just barely short of it. We're seeing
Good
patience by
exchange.
Alex. Wow.
Wow. Good exchanges of just ball possession right now. Good attempts, no goals, but with transparent backboard with a 2-point lead, I would say that 2:20 seconds, it's about time for 10 seconds to kick it into high gear.
Need to step it up. Yeah. We are seeing them inch closer and closer and closer. It's kind of hard to believe they haven't put one away by now, but
Yeah,
the scoreboard tells no lies.
unless I mess up. Well.
Aside from their name, it's telling the truth. All right, this ball's out to Demos, who is going to pop it up for Big
Jack
Jack.
with a
Doesn't even need to touch it.
fake.
We'll call it a fake.
I'm gonna
I
just
like
watch that from his perspective because of how close it was.
He got bumped by Alex, that's what it is. And so I think that actually took them both out of the play. Alex not able to get out to the ball in a timely fashion, and Big Jack being sent over the ball. But the end result is exactly what Blue was hoping for.
Got another one. Yeah, there it is. Another one
About
drops.
as easy as it gets for Alex. About as easy as you could ask for. Still does well to position it out of the reach of Demos.
Yeah.
Even had Demos gotten to the ball, he would have, just slam dunked it on himself. So.
I would venture to say that looked like it was an attempted pass to Rolf was sitting on the wall waiting for the Spider-Man.
That's right. Oh, that's an excellent pass by Alex. A little bit over Rolf. And that actually is going to give Blue Team an opening.
Rolf with another save.
Stopping that. His defense is on point. That's a painful one to...
That's his
Blue
4th
team.
save by Rolf, by the way. So he's past save here.
Wow.
And he's looking at his double save here now with 1 minute and 25 to go. A comfortable 3-point lead.
And they're being outshot. Do you see that? Show Blue Team is currently sitting at 10 shots collectively.
One
And-
more to the count there, but you see Rolf actually
Awkward
loses the
and sick.
tip off there, and Big Jack just overpowers him straight to the other.
Big Jack's very strong in the kickoffs. But so we're seeing that Blue Team actually has 10 shots, and before that they had 1 goal to their name. And then Orange Team with...
The quick comeback, buddy. We
That's right.
should not be counting.
I shouldn't...
Holy crap!
yeah. Yet again, Big Jack with the
winning tip
outright
off.
winning the kickoff. Jeez, yeah.
Big Jack being a bully on the tips. Maybe he can turn this around himself.
They are not done with the comeback yet, though. They're still down 1 goal. 1 minute and 10 left to go, but if they keep it up,
Oh,
they
double
just put in
commit there. Another double commit. This time it was a team pinch that helps them
right.
gain some time.
able to get it past Blue Team or confuse
Possible
Blue Team
Kobe here, but a great wall clear by Demos.
Dangerous by Rolf.
Ugh.
Oof. Lucky
Oh.
to get away with that.
Okay, this is the pace we're talking about right here.
Exactly. I think we're seeing Orange Team. They're sweating now.
Yeah, they're flustered a bit.
They're no longer invincible. They.
Wow. Alex with 3 touches on that air dribble there. It's the only reason that they didn't lose any ground.
Oof.
Rolf
team
really
had a bit
almost
of
had
luck
that
there.
double touch, but it was close.
All right. Going into the final 10 seconds.
10-second time. Let's see
10
if they're
second
clutch.
time. How clutch.
Puts one on goal.
Clutch B.
It
That's
is.
pretty clutch.
It's not.
Had to say it though. Now,
Oh wow.
one more chance. Oh, and it
I
floats
have-
to the ground.
I've seen the game get ended on what seems like closer or less close to the 0 count than what I just witnessed right there. So that
That's
was
right.
interesting. That was a great game.
What a series.
Big Jack and Damos really put one in on the second game, but they weren't able to overcome Transparent Background, and that'll be their second win in the advance.
Transparent Backboard going on to the winners final now. And I believe we're still... Oh, no. The other semifinal has wrapped up as well. I'd say going heavily in favor of I'm a Believer.
That happened.
They are known to bully people, I guess I would say.
Well, that's the correct way to
Emotionally,
play a
psychologically, they really take it to you. All right. So without too much further ado, I think we'll be hopping into the winners final. I would sort of like to see some of the losers action, but I think there will be time for that after this next series. We should be able to catch a quarterfinal, a losers quarterfinal game, excuse me, and then the semifinal as well as probably the final. I think we'll have no shortage of action, no shortage of dunks, baskets, whatever noun the kids are using these days.
I want that. I want some of those buckets, baskets, goals, points. You know?
Everything.
Yeah, give me some of those metaphors.
All right.
So
I
you're
don't
saying that
see-
we're better off checking out one of these loser quarterfinal matches, or is
We are
the
just
winners
about to
final
go into the
gonna
winners
start?
final
Okay, that's what I thought.
in a matter of seconds, and so I think after that we should have some time to check out the lower bracket.
Sweet.
I hate calling it the losers bracket because we're all winners here. There are no losers in hoops.
Man, don't sugarcoat it though. Tournament's a tournament. It's
All right.
It's real out here. The losers bracket. That's fair. I remember that. I don't think when I was a kid playing in like AAU tournaments and stuff, I don't think there was anything besides the losers bracket. I think you just needed to stomach that. Like, yeah, you lost. They're gonna keep reminding you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one time I actually won the losers bracket in like one of the nationals or something like that, and I was conflicted as a kid, not fully understanding how the whole ratings and all that stuff worked, but apparently we placed pretty high because of that. I think third. I don't think we were allowed to get any higher than that, though. I think that was it.
Huh. So our tournament, on the other hand, if you do drop a match, as we just saw, 10-second car fall to Transparent Backbow, you can indeed come back to win the full tournament.
Yeah,
There's nothing stopping you. You have a longer path. It's definitely a more arduous trek through the losers bracket, but we've seen it. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll see it again. And so we are ready to hop into the winners final.
Oh boy.
I will get us in there in just a short second.
Give me. Can you give me some orange team, blue team? Stats?
Orange team is I'm a believer. I'm a believer. And blue team will be Transparent Backbow again. You could try Transparent B board.
BB?
Yeah, Transparent BB.
Baby, no. Board.
And they actually have the name's wrong, so I think they're going to be recreating the server.
Are they?
Oops. If you could hop out of there.
I'm out.
Sorry about that. I think we've created chaos. Okay. All right. So maybe I was a bit wrong, but the Nissan Skyline Boost port definitely does look a whole lot like a micro USB port. So not exact, but it's very, very similar.
Let's see what you're talking about.
All right.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, that's definitely a USB port.
It's very close.
I'll give it to you.
All right. Unable to find server. Yeah, we've created chaos. My bad, guys. We joined their server, and then they left, and they tried to recreate it while we were still there, and now they're just waiting for us or something. I don't know. Should be there before too long.
So one of the losers rounds happening right now is the Golden State Warriors facing a familiar Alpha United, I want to say.
Alpha United falling to Transparent backboard in the match before the one we watched.
Yeah.
But they were able to take a game off of Transparent, which even 10-second car were not.
Right.
So they gave words of advice to 10-second car as they were leaving the lobby, and that was to watch out for Alpha United.
Yeah.
These guys are no slouches. All right.
No
We're
worries
in.
if the name doesn't fit. Oh shoot, we are. It's time.
It's time. GLHF. No way.
Yes, okay.
Savage.
And bam. All right.
Just in time.
Had to get some things working, but I think we're live.
All right. This is the winners final. And this will be still a best of 3, I believe, right?
Sweet. Everything looks right to me. Let's get some buckets, guys.
Get some buckets.
Alex
Indeed.
with a mean ground to air dribble that ends up being a great pass for
Wow, yeah.
Rolf there. Yeah. And Rolf actually climbs Nico in order to put that down, directly down, mind you.
All right. We will see how the no friendship kickoff from either side. That's actually interesting. I was fully expecting it from Orange team, but perhaps knowing that Blue team is not going for them.
Yeah, that's
That's interesting.
possible.
All right. Rolf able to clear that only as far as Wolf, rocking the Merc.
Wow, that was a really close goal there. Actually, I think Rolf saved Alex after his attempt for a wall clear. And we've got another long attempt from Nico. Almost at the easy Kobe. Puts another one on goal. And the onslaught is real right now. I would have to say that I'm a Believer is also in very strong form right now. And we're going to have to... Transparent's going to have to do some adjustments from the previous matches that they probably had.
They are currently up 1-0, but I have a feeling they're going to need to score a lot more than that to really walk away with this game.
I have to agree with you there.
I have a hunch.
Their teamwork isn't on point, though. That's why Transparent's been winning, I'd say, in this tournament. Which is exactly why we were watching them, isn't it?
That's right. Wolf able to clear the danger as Rolf and Rolf. It's confusing.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, but it's going to be a tough one. I'm dyslexic already, so why am I doing this? Wolf is actually known for his amazing defensive stature. He's always gotten great wall clears that start counter plays for Nico. So
That's right.
Look for Transparent to have to do something with that counter strike. Nico.
Excellent save by Nico.
Wow.
Popping up under the rim at just the final second he
It was super
Wow.
close. I'm pretty sure I just saw a cool feather boost from Rolf there. That's pretty dope. I'll be
I
waiting
think I
for
see
my
it
drop.
too.
Wolf with yet another wall clear. Taking care of the saves for Nico.
Sends Rolf flying through the air. Rolf is out of the game for the next couple of seconds.
He's in orbit currently.
That's right.
Alex with the counter strike. Puts an air dribble dead
carry.
into the corner. Gorgeous.
Fantastic air carry. Wow. Twists off the wall with it, able to keep it on his nose and just push it past Wolf.
Great use of the dodge.
I
That's
think
how you
we'll be
do it.
seeing. I think we'll be seeing Orange Team give Blue a little more respect. You know, you have to.
Wow.
You have to base your playstyle around what you know they are capable of, and I think we're seeing now that Blue Team is capable of just about every
Wow.
type of shot, any angle, any sort of.
Yeah, you're right.
No
We are
problem.
seeing an amazing variety of plays going on. And speaking of variety, haven't seen one of those in a little
That's
while.
right. Squeaker just comes off of a 50-50 off the wall.
Yeah, it's crazy. When you're in
I've
a
seen-
defensive position, you have to be careful of, like, I mean, it seemed like that was an okay thing to do, basically is what I'm saying, but it wound up being a goal on himself.
That's right. Alright, Nico should get there first. But only as far as Rolf. Alex waiting up on the wall, not able to connect with it. It's a bit awkward sometimes when you're trying to... You can kind of get yourself in positions where you are reversing up the wall and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Alex
bad
was-
habit. Definitely something you're supposed to shake after a while. I haven't quite
That's right.
gotten over it myself. Nico playing it carefully. Played the 50-50 perfect. And now Rolf
Nico is
having to retreat.
a master of 50-50s. He's also outrageously good, frustratingly good at flicks with the Octane. So hopefully we'll get a chance to see some of that, but
Wow.
bullies Rolf out of the way.
Wow. Saw that coming from a mile away. Nico takes this all the way from his own side of the court and then just follows it all the way in and makes sure Rolf doesn't do anything about it.
Such barbarism.
Rolf with the humorous commentary, even a serious situation like a 2-2 game against
That's right.
I'm a believer. Nico's there. for
Excellent
the block.
save.
Couple of wall plays, looking for the perfect center.
That's right. I think we're not seeing Orange get their link-up plays necessarily that they're hoping for
No,
quite yet, but
they seem to
A lot of
score
that's just-
from mistakes.
we're seeing 50-50s, mistakes.
That was a
As we say
really
that,
close
wow.
one. I think Alex almost had a dunkaroo.
Oh.
Wow, let's go.
Overtime. Let's go.
Over time, you'll see Rolf is leading the boards in shots right now, and it
Oh,
doesn't
no.
matter
Oh,
because
no.
the Merc does Merc things.
We've
As
been
you-
murked.
As you watch Wolf, just take it.
Oh man.
He just took it. Heartbreaking overtime, I'm sure, for Transparent. I'm a believer takes the W.
Well earned. They did not steal it. That was a very close game through and through. And I'm excited for game 2.
Yeah, sorry to everybody for the last game I had that I'm a believer was up in the series. This is my first time getting used to the system, but it's a beautiful one. So that was my mistake.
All good.
I'm a
Need to
believer.
be more
leads.
energetic. Sound so depressed. All right.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready
We're
for
ready.
some hoops.
I'm
Are
ready.
you guys? Are the viewers ready for some hoops? Because these guys are about to give us plenty of buckets and maybe some left over. We're ready for the game 2.
It's one interesting tidbit. I see Bipolar Bear said in the chat that the recent physics update, according to him, has broken the friendship kickoff.
No way.
I'm not sure what to think about that either, because I thought I had successfully done it. Perhaps it's just a reliability thing. It's still
about
every
this
bit as
guy.
possible.
Okay. Got
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Cool. Close call.
It was ugly for a split second.
All right. So we are seeing blue starting the bombardment early on in the series, early on in the game rather. And,
They don't want to take any more losses. I feel like
That's
they're
right.
in really good rhythm, and they want to make sure that they get what they deserve.
so I'm still seeing it say 2-0.
True, true.
No worries, no worries. It's a new system. We're working out the kinks.
Working out the people.
That's right. It's... Kink is my polite way of putting it. Excellent shot.
Wow.
Excellent goal. Nico sends it in from the roof at his side of the court. So
It was a
Wow.
great goal by Nico.
we're also not able to reach it in time. 1-0. Let's go.
And they're up. Winds up being a pretty even 50-50, but Alex winds up on the strike. Hits the front of the rim, it's out. Rolf with the follow.
Just wide off the outside of the rim.
Yeah, Transparent's actually
Alright.
in a full retreat mode right now as Wolf gets set up for an ugly one. Oh
Alright.
no. Through
Here
the
we see the,
confusion.
We see the power of the Merc. I'm on Team Merc. I am a believer in the Merc.
Man. Well, their name was basically asking for it. And now
Wow.
Transparent has their work cut out for them as I'm a Believer's up 2 in game 2 in a series of 3.
Wow. All right.
A lot bigger aerials happening. You can sense the energy happening from it. The game is actually exuding more energy than it was before.
That's right. That's why we were so.
And we're about to
low-key.
match that energy. Woo!
All right. Wolf able to clear it only as far as Rolf, who's going to happily lob it back.
But Nico was there at the last moment to get the save,
Ooh.
as Wolf was in the next play. The defense is holding up for I'm a Believer.
That's right. Slight whiff by Alex is going to be extremely dangerous, actually.
Dangerous rim work happening there.
All right, we'll see if Rolf tries to read him. Does not. Opting for the slower play, that is fine.
Wolf fakes and finds himself almost in position for a counter, but now Alex is on there going the other way. Tries to get the flick and then Rolf is
Rest
out.
in peace.
Wolf takes Rolf out, but he's there for the save.
Respawns just in time. I was in Rolf cam for that. So he did not see the demo
moment.
coming at all, but he was ready for that save. There was no way that was getting past him.
Unshaken.
Unfazed.
Transparent. Down 2 points with 2 minutes to go. Can they get the couple touch? No. Nico with the walkway.
All right, they need to try something new. Is this going to be it?
Alex with
Wait.
a mid-court interception that almost gave Rolf an opportunity.
Rolf returning the sass. Blue team taking out orange team. All right,
Amazing
said-
flick.
we've had enough demos. Time to return the favor.
I would have to admit, since this whole series has begun, I don't think I've seen one Nico demo yet. That was something I was getting used to seeing every single series.
I believe he did kill. I saw one this game. I think every player has a demo to their name at this point.
Alright, I wish that would be on the stats card.
That's right. Rolf, not quite able to carry it in. Flicks
It was
a
soft,
little
but
too far.
not quite soft enough.
That's right.
I'm a Believer still holding Transparent backboard to no points.
Oh,
Even
excellent
that
save.
one. Even that one. Oh, it feels bad flip.
And
Might
it
be the one,
still not
but
enough.
Nico's still there.
We are seeing an absolute masterclass on defense right now from Orange. They're not letting a single thing. Wow. All right.
And mind you, if the defense wasn't there, these players could put so many buckets on goal basically instantly. I'm pretty sure that without fail. Basically 10 for 10 shots on goal. Wolf puts another one from the top corner, but Alex is there with the wall clear.
A hint of a chance at a
there it is.
Shot, and there it is. That's all he needs. It's a hint, a lofted ball somewhere in the vicinity of the net, and they're within one.
That was a great aerial 50-50 from Alex there. It caused the pass that Rolf took.
Good positioning by Rolf to be there to dunk it in after the weird bounce.
15 seconds to go.
That's right.
Can transparent backboard do something about this dilemma?
It's quite the dilemma.
Rolf sends it back for one more.
Ooh.
And it was a good opportunity. It was a good thought.
That's right. All he can do now is try to keep it up. So back hit toward his own net is the best option there.
Without
it's just
boost,
desperation
though,
now.
Yeah, normally you don't have time to get boosts in these situations.
And that's gonna fall in. 3-1. Not really telling the tale of how close this game was, but nonetheless, game 2 going to Wolf and Nico.
Yeah, that was a great one. You can't feel too bad. Alex and Rolf did a great job competing. It's just Nico and Wolf stepped up that defense across the entire series. Even when it looked like they were going to lose game 1, they stepped it back up.
Able to steal it just in 1 second in overtime.
Yeah, basically that's that veterans experience. Although all the players involved are extreme veterans, that's that winner's experience that I think we just witnessed.
That's right. So I believe now we will be able to drop into the losers semifinal, which will still be a best of 1. Only one game decides if they are on to the losers final or if they're out of the tournament.
Alrighty. Well, I'm not able to reveal the amazing losers bracket, but I will.
We are looking at Alpha United, who have trudged their way up past Salt Miners, Golden State Warriors, Half Ball Want Boost, and they will be hoping to make their mark against either St. Clair Saints Orange or 10 Second Car. St. Clair Saints Orange, give me 1 second. That appears to be Huggies and Penguino, who I believe we saw, if you were tuned into Big Jack's stream before we took over. That was their first match. So St. Clair coming all the way up from the very first round of the lower bracket and hoping to make it to the grand finals. That would be quite a tale.
Alrighty. So I'm sorry, you said St. Clair is orange?
Oh,
or is that...
there they are. They dropped 10 Second Car for the second time.
Got him.
So, yeah, sorry, I'm going 100 miles per hour. St. Clair Saints Orange. Round 1, they dropped to 10 Second Car.
Got it.
They proceeded to go on a 4-win streak in the lower bracket. They won 4 games in a row. And then came back up against 10 Second Car, and they appear to have lost.
Yeah.
But
And so now what we're looking at is a loser's semifinal of 10 Second Car and Alpha
correct.
United.
So we will get into that without further ado. I have it. They're ready to go.
10 Second Car is blue.
10 Second Car will be orange.
Got it.
And Alpha United in blue. Best of 1, 0-0. And it looks like we're waiting for Alpha United to hop in, but should be underway before too long.
Sweet.
These games are intense. There's no second chances, no we'll get them next time, no, you know. Yeah, the team who does not pick the server for the first game are allowed to pick it for the second game, and so obviously that doesn't apply in a best of 1.
Yeah, wow.
So you have to make do with what you get.
Yeah, I probably should have spoken up on that aspect last time. I feel like we actually approached the losers bracket first round that we were in with absolutely no clue that it was a best of one. Super lucky that we took the W.
All right.
And they're up. We've got 10-second car winning the tip off, and they're off. Big Jack wants buckets.
Wow! He gets it. What a nutty
Really
shot.
quick.
Twists and turns, uses all his boost, but doesn't matter. He got the
This
goal.
inside job, I like to call it. He actually jumps from the inside of the target goal and then makes sure that it goes in. I love it.
Phenomenal shot. I'm gonna be watching him for a while. He's, see if he does the tip over. Not able to get it over Clockwork, and almost pays the price for it.
Got
Excuse
it.
me. I guess that guy goes by. Maybe I have
Killer.
names.
I see
Toasty.
Killer Toasty.
Yeah. We'll call him Toasty. I
We'll
think
call
that's
him
better.
Toasty, and we've got his teammate.
Toasty and Bags. So these guys, they came up against Rolf and Alex in the winner bracket. That's the reason they're down here.
Can't blame him
But-
for that.
They did actually take a game off of Rolf and Alex.
Ooh. So look for some buckets from these guys. Let's see
That's
Bags.
And actually, both these teams have fallen to Rolf and Alex, I believe. I have my stats right. Big Jack, bringing the pain.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go out.
He said his name is Big Jack. As the popcorn flies. Amazing shot. Big Jack with 3 shots on goal, and the scoreboard looks like it knows it.
2-0, but 4 minutes left. I think it's anyone's game. You know, the way I always like to think about it is 2 minutes, 30 seconds is halftime, right?
Yeah.
So, however many goals you've had scored on you in the first 2.5 minutes, it's possible to score that many.
Yeah, just
The
as
other
likely.
team just showed. Exactly. So
Yeah,
once it's past halftime, then you have to start sweating. But
that's
I'm not even
absolutely
gonna be-
accurate.
I'm not the slightest bit worried for blue team until it starts to get past halftime.
Spoken like a true athlete, sir.
That's right. It's a mental game, you know. It's,
Yeah.
then they're demonstrating mental fortitude. There it is.
You even used the word I was going to use. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fortitude. It was coming out of my mouth really soon. Amazing fortitude by Killer Toasty. I'm still using it. Screw you. Great. Great shot. And Deimos wins that tip off.
I think we're seeing Orange team having much stronger kickoffs in general.
Yeah. It sends Alpha into defense a little bit earlier than you really want to. Haven't even gotten a chance to get any. Oh no.
Slight whiff by Bags gives a window of opportunity for Demos, and he will say, yes, please.
Yeah, literally what I was trying to describe. It's just when you're on the retreat, you don't have enough time to protect the simple plays because you're so worried about these players getting crazy aerials and dunks that a simple roll up like that from Big Jack can spell defeat really quickly.
All right, as the 3-minute mark ticks by, 2 minutes played, it's 3-1.
Another one on goal.
Wow.
Oh
Not
wow!
quite going to find his way in.
15 seconds before halftime,
That's right. So
and the game is much
it's a good
closer.
time to good time to level it up, or to start to level it up. So by my math, we should see a 5-5 game by the end.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. We're going into
That's the
overtime.
only thing I can add.
Casters predict. That was an amazing double touch, by the way, by Bags on the last play. But Deimos
was.
didn't give him enough time to celebrate as as the friendship tip off causes Killer Toasty to get stalled on the backboard and an easy bucket for 10 seconds.
All right. We are still not at halftime. We've actually had 2 goals come in just before halftime. But
Yeah, goals are like timeouts, and there goes the 2:30 mark. We're officially looking for a comeback.
that's, I think I have what you're looking for.
That's amazing,
think,
Killer. Killer Toasty, paying attention.
He heard us.
He knows things are on the line.
That's right. He knows what the crowd wants. He knows what the casters wants. Caster wants, whatever.
Close the gap, get that overtime, or just get the sleeper win, get the underdog win right now. Do something amazing. Killer Toasty, still listening.
Alright.
Amazing. Look at this. He basically just plays the patience game. Big Jack actually could have interfered.
That's beautiful composure by him to not rush at the ball. I think a lot of times you see players frantically kind of rush at the ball after it bounces off the net, and they'll send it, straight up or even backward.
What
He
you
just
don't
took
know
his time
is
there,
the defense is
lined up
waiting
his shot.
too.
Yep. He played that perfectly, and it's all tied up. I think my prediction will be true.
4-4. Killer Toasty thinking, oh,
All right.
great save.
Itching for more goals wherever they
Own
fall.
goals.
Exactly. they're all
Their
good.
goals. My goal. Back with a good bounce pass, actually. Killer Toasty is there. He's not.
Big Jack pinching it toward the blue side,
Big Jack
popping it up
puts
for his
floater
teammate,
up.
who will just be patient. I think that's the right call there. And it very nearly went in.
That was close by Big Jack. He came flying across. He was maybe just a little too fast.
I would say he is sort of known for that, the very aggressive, fast play. Sometimes to his own demise, you know.
Wouldn't mind
There's such a
learning
thing
that.
as too fast and too furious.
No way. You make more money that way. Big Jack puts one up. The freestyle. Super
Toasty able to
close.
gently caress it out of danger. So
And Bag says maybe I can have something to do. Nope, almost.
we're seeing phenomenal defensive play right now. On the walls, the end walls of both sides are just being, all the plays are being shut down on the end walls.
That was a really dangerous center play. That could have been for anybody.
That's right. So
Great
I think we're going to have to see an aerial play come out of midfield for it to go in.
Like that one?
Like that one, something like that.
Wow.
Toasty's got hacked. He's listening to us, listening to
Yeah.
our advice,
Yep.
taking it every step of the way. Fantastic shot by him, able to read it off the corner of the ceiling. That's almost
Mid-roll.
impossible to do.
Yeah, seriously, that was an amazing low shot. That's the most important part, is don't make it easy to save. You gotta slam it down and give it less, the less arc, the better.
All right, it's do or die time for Orange.
Big
They're
Jack
down
knows
one
that.
goal.
Oh,
Off the
that's
rim.
gonna drop.
All right,
5-5? Oh, wow.
5-5.
There goes your prediction.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think that's what I predicted
You
earlier.
did. You said by my calculations we were gonna see 5-5, and damn it, we are. Let's do it.
Beautiful. 15 seconds left. That's definitely enough time for heartbreak and for another, even 2 goals. But we'll see. I kind of suspect we'll just see a defensive, slow play to the end of the game, with neither team really fully committing on offense. Do you see it? Wow, able to pop it up.
pop-up?
That's
On
extremely
goal?
dangerous. Okay. He's gonna let
Great
this
clear
fall.
by Demos. He was not letting that happen. Kind of made me
Overtime.
nervous, though. Can't lie.
This is about as nerve-wracking as it can get.
Here it is.
So,
Losers bracket, best of one game.
Semi-final.
Great teams. Whiffs matter. Soft clear by Bags, gets it up for himself for the possible wall shot, but Demos takes the counter and puts it back on goal.
Totally fooled
Wow.
Toasty with that shot. Toasty did not think he had the angle. Damos able to wrap himself around
Wow.
it, redirect it. He says best of 1, best of 3. I thought it was a best of 1.
Is this
Are we
this
mistaken?
not a best of one? I can look. I don't know.
We have some confusion. I was
Kind
under
of
the
feels like
impression
it's a
it was
best of one. Yeah, it's a best of one.
Fantastic game though.
Great stuff.
I was thinking that was a best of 1, and it's good that we had that right.
Oh,
What a
man.
game.
Yeah. Great fight
Sorry
there,
to
Alpha
see
United.
Alpha United to go, but those guys, they put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, they fell to a qualified team. Wow, that was great.
So, yeah, we are ready for the losers final. So we will be watching 10 Second Car, the winners you just saw, up
Yep.
against Transparent Backboard, who fell to I Am a Believer. I'm a Believer advancing to the grand final, where they await the winner of the match we're about to see. This one indeed will be a best of 3,
Got it.
and I don't blame 10 Second Car for needing a bit of a breather, a little moment to themselves to relax, dry the sweat off their hands, actually breathe for the first time in 8 minutes, you know, all those good things.
It's funny, but we're probably more nervous than they are.
I was sweating. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but
Yeah.
what a game.
I'm right there with you, dude. That was a great one.
5-5. Yep. All right. Transparent Backboard, 10 Second Car. Predictions.
Wow, Big Jack and they just took that. So I think that I think I'm sticking with Transparent Backboard.
We did see Transparent Backboard take the 2-0 last time these guys met.
Yeah.
But what we've seen now, actually, though, is 10 Second Car. They have a bit of momentum now. They've won 2 in a row in the lower bracket, meaning that they're coming hot off of 2 wins, whereas Transparent Backboard, they lost, and that was now 15 minutes ago. So they've been kind of ruminating on their loss. I think largely the lower bracket is a mental game. So who comes into the match with a stronger mentality, who's able to really keep their composure and break the composure of the other team, that's the team that's going to advance.
You are dead on with that analysis, man. It's really just like the defense that defines whether or not you're going to be scrambling, right? But those team plays those are the things that break down the other defense. So if you can get a lot of team plays in consecutive, if you just get them back to back to back, eventually that defensive wall breaks down no matter how mighty it is, and the buckets just start raining.
I think what we've seen so far out of Transparent Backboard is they're a little stronger in the... Oops. I think you're still in a lobby.
No longer.
If you could... Okay, I just joined you by accident. That's all right. I think we've seen more consistent passing plays out of Transparent Backboard, and so that's what they need to make use of in the series we're about to find. And I think if Transparent Backboard will be orange, 10 Second Car will be blue. We are joining now.
Perfect.
I think if we can see 10 Second Car link up a few passing plays and really kind of get their synergy going, they were having hints of brilliance last game, but I think if they really are able to find each other on the court, connect these passes, I think they will be a force to be reckoned with. But up against the passing prowess of Transparent Backboard, they have their work cut out for them.
As usual, RankTube's bringing that top-tier talent for your watching pleasure.
You ready?
I'm super ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm super ready too. This is going to be great.
And the ball is up, and we've got some friendship tip-offs.
So they're not aware that friendship kickoff is broken. Their friendship will be unbroken by patches, by physics.
Wow.
Friendship defies physics.
Do you even think that they'll give it back to us? What if they didn't even know that the friendship was important?
Psyonix, please.
Listen. Bro puts a close one on top. Maybe Alex has a little bit angle, but he didn't. Big Jack gets a big wall clear.
That's right. So clears, obviously you're clearing the danger. You're sending it to the other side of the court, but it's one thing when you can clear it, and another thing when you can turn the clear into a pass.
Yeah.
And so in some sense, clears can be slightly wasteful. if you're not able to collect and clear at the other end. So we'll see time and time again that a long clear is basically just cleared right back at you, and then you're in trouble again.
Yeah.
Sneaks in.
Something else to learn is a good offense is a good defense. You know?
Extremely true, especially with how close the hoops are.
Yeah, such a small court, so basically a big clear can score you from anywhere. You need to be careful. Big Jack making that case very true.
Big Jack popping up to Demos, who's a little late on reacting. I hesitated just ever so slightly.
Yeah, it was a little strong.
You can't blame him for second guessing himself a little bit. You know, as I've said, the beginning of every game, beginning of every series is really just for the players to feel each other out. Even though these guys have already played each other, it's a question of recalibrating to each other's play styles,
Yeah.
to their positioning, to the pace of everything.
Alex in danger, almost got demoed by Big Jack, but somehow he didn't.
Right. A little bit of a miscommunication there as Demos kicks it past Big Jack.
Pop
But
up. Nobody's there for it.
nobody is there.
We've got a high one for Big Jack as Alex is going to have to go for the clear. Takes it, but Demos was there for another. And it's looking like the offensive onslaught is coming a little bit heavier from 10 Second right now.
I think I'd agree. They're applying the pressure, and I think that goes back to the
close.
very close. Demos going for the super flashy ceiling dunk. I think there. I couldn't tell if that was an attempt at a shot or just the retreat process, but did end up driving up onto the ceiling.
He had to hurry up and do something because if Alex had missed that, there was an opportunity for another bucket. Rolf goes airborne for a possible touch. Yes, he did. Nice one from Rolf. The follow is what secured his bucket here. The first shot was amazing, but Big Jack was there to get something on it.
Nearly tears the rim off. Tears the rim off the backboard with that dunk.
I would love to see a little bit of rim response from the cars hitting it.
We can dream.
I'm gonna keep dreaming.
Alright, Demos able to recover there. That was good. Good composure to not
Lost some
panic.
overlay. Got a high one for Alex. He puts it on goal. Ralph is there for a backwards. Almost gets the touch. Big Jack getting fancy on his follow.
Alright. Excellent pop by Alex there, but Big Jack able to clear the danger.
Demos is there.
Demos.
And Big Jack is also. Wow.
Fantastic save by Alex.
The rotations. The rotations are perfect right now. That's the only reason that didn't go in. The only reason it was even on goal.
Both teams. Yeah, exactly. We're seeing fantastic rotations. So I think that's exactly what.
And there it is.
Alex sneaks it in. I think this is exactly what blue team needs to be doing is rotating well, and before long they'll be linking up the passing plays. I think they're starting to find chinks in the armor. You know, the ways to work it through the cracks and dunk it on orange team, but it's not an easy process.
Big Jack almost had a nice right after the tip off Kobe, and instead he finds himself almost getting scored on, but he gets the epic save, no problem. And Big Jack puts one back on goal, and it rolls in. Nasty.
You know, I'm glad I held my tongue. I was about to call him out here for not making the pass. You know, he turned it into a self setup.
Yeah.
But it went in, so.
He jumped up, he saw red, and he struck.
Exactly.
Like Big Jack should. Great shot. Friendship tip that doesn't go well. Puts transparent backboard on the offensive.
Alright.
You want to kind of avoid those big aerial plays where you're not even sure you're going to touch the ball, because you wind up taking yourself out of the play for 2, 3, 4 seconds even sometimes.
Right.
Big Jack with an important wall clear. Oh!
Oh,
That was so close. Alex almost had the put back, but it just toilet bowled out a little bit for him.
This is dangerous. Excellent chance for blue team, and they will capitalize on it.
Great 50-50 from Big Jack here.
I think he just beat him to the ball.
Yeah, he
just
did.
beat Alex to the ball.
Alex didn't even get a test on it, and that is exactly why Demos found himself a bucket. 3-2,
All right.
20 seconds to go. I don't know.
It's not over yet, but blue team is definitely headed toward their first win against these guys. And as I say that, it's party
Yes.
time.
Great. Just the level of competition right now is kind of awesome. I'm loving it. Great shot by Alex. It was stylish. It was fancy. Party time. Let's go.
Let's go. 16 seconds. I want overtime. I would love an overtime. I know these guys, they only have so much, so many nerves. You can't burn them all out. But
Man, I was so nervous that entire exchange just now. That was so slow, but it looked like it was just cradling the rim. It wanted to go in, but it didn't. And we're in overtime, which feels a lot better. Let's go, OT.
OT. Neither team will drop out of the tournament with this, which, you know, that's not exactly a consolation. You obviously want to win this, but
Oof.
wow.
Rolf really almost had that one. That was really close. Alex
Pops up
up
for
with
Big
an
Jack.
important clear. Rolf feathering his boost,
Oh,
trying to get a center for Alex, but instead, Alex has to go for the big save.
all right, set up for Demos, who is biding his time at the backside.
Unfortunately, if he was there, that was
Ooh.
game.
I think we've seen most of blue team's goals come from highly aggressive Big Jack plays, and
It's true.
most of orange team, I think so far, has been
Wow, what an incredible save by Big Jack. That was coming down off of the ceiling. An amazing
extremely hard to
strike.
save.
But an even
Wow.
better save. No, it could be.
It's
Super
not.
close.
As the first minute ticks by, we're headed into our second minute. And, I think what we just saw was the longest overtime today, correct? That went over
Yeah, definitely.
2 minutes. And then we've also seen our shortest overtime of just, what,
One
2
play,
seconds?
Basically, yeah. Not really satisfying for winners or losers sometimes like
No,
that.
never. Yeah. Kind of always hate to see that, but
Rolf almost with a
Goal
nice
as
wall
well.
shot there. But basically everything is seeming pretty much like a repeat of the recent play, you know? Just your turn, our turn, your turn, our turn.
that's right. I think as of yet, we haven't really seen blue team get their passes together.
It's
You
true.
know, we're kind of seeing individual efforts from each of them, just in series, one after the other.
Wow,
And
Alex
it's
was
gotten them this far.
underneath him for that. Wow. Dude, Big Jack was dropping that down and Alex was shadowing him. But unfortunately, Demo sneaks one by it.
Yeah. Good by Big Jack to let it roll to Demos.
Yeah.
Lofts it in,
Man,
laser precision, right into the corner of the net.
those are those mistakes I'm talking about when the offense stays like repetitively coming at you. Sometimes you can't help but make a mistake.
Right. And it's hard to even say that was a mistake. That was just a very well placed shot.
Yeah.
I think Orange team did go a little far forward, perhaps, because it looked like they were expecting a passing play to form there, so they were both sort of aggressively positioned.
Right.
But I give all the credit to blue team for that shot because that was well coordinated. The slight back pass from Big Jack, the long laser precision lob across the entire court from Demos, and
Man,
walk away with it.
I'm actually watching the replay. They gave us that Rolf put back twice.
All right.
The computer seemed to like that one.
Both a save and a 6 shot.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for this? I'm ready.
I'm ready for game numero dos. Best of 3. 10-second car up ahead in the series with one game.
All right. So a few key points from Nico, also known as Sloosh or Sloot, and that is that he is requesting name tags on the players.
Okay,
That is a
let me
good.
make sure that pops up for everybody.
Sounds good. Sounds good. But he's
Yeah.
also saying that neither team is in voice comms. So
Really?
As you're doing that, what are your thoughts on the voice comm situation?
Well, I get really unconfident myself when I don't have somebody to talk to. There's even a couple of players on my friends list where I'll like just bring them in Discord, even though they don't have a microphone, just so that they know what I'm thinking.
I see.
But you know, once you get that rhythm with certain teammates, which I also have, it's not needed. You see the same things over and over from players that you play with all the time, so why would they surprise you?
I think I would say that's potentially why we're not seeing as many passing plays out of blue.
Good point. I say
it
that
all
so
is-
confidently, but
It's starting to click, but I think I'd like to
oof, a
make
close
that
one.
claim.
That was a close one by Deimos. Yeah, I would venture to say that if they did have comms, why wouldn't they get a couple more passes?
Right. And I also think that Rolf, by nature, just his playstyle lends itself to a lot of passing plays. So I wasn't even aware that he wasn't in comms. I just sort of figured he was.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
dunks it in, 1-0.
Take it. We've got Rolf getting the first bucket of this series, and they're up for another one. Not saying those friendship tip-offs, but Alex doesn't need it.
It's the entire day Big Jack has been tipping it over Alex. Alex has had enough. No more.
Yeah, that was better.
It's party time, he says.
And now
Alright.
2-0, game 2. Now, 2 points don't mean everything, but it is a comfortable start to a match that still has 4 minutes to go.
It looks like the game overlay is off, the names, team names.
Sure. That thing.
That thing. No worries, no worries.
And
man,
while that was
what's
happening,
wrong?
Big Jack sneaks one in. A nice low
That's
one.
right.
Impossible to save.
All right. 1-2. I do like that boost that Rolf has, the feathers. It's a beautiful boost.
Yeah, I'm truly waiting for it. An important clear here, but Deimos goes a little too heavy-handed or heavy card on that one. And
Cards don't have hands.
heavy grilled. I'm trying, man. Big Jack puts one up.
Neil's not able to connect with it as it's cleared by Alex. It was well read. Oh, I knew Rolf would be there. I couldn't even see him, but I felt his presence.
Big Jack with a little pass back to Deimos. The rotation might, the rotation
Yeah.
allowed him to get that bucket in.
Deimos is chipping in these very calculated, well-positioned shots, and that's a very important contribution. But I think the bulk of the work offensively has been carried out by Big Jack, just in sort of these solo efforts.
Yeah, he just kind of cracks it open and
That's right, just goes ham on it. So,
good pass back there from Deimos to Big Jack. And another one on
All right.
goal.
there we go.
Oh man.
This is what I've been saying. They're listening now, so yeah, they're busting out the passing plays, and Deimos has been rock solid on
Beautiful.
positioning. So I think it's just Big Jack needs to take these opportunities to not dribble it in himself, instead set up his teammate. Deimos won't miss. We've been seeing him sink just about
Yeah.
every shot he's taking. So
Right, he's on point right now. Definitely. It would be wise
Rest
to
in peace, Alex.
involve him more.
dangerous clear.
Oh man.
Alex says please and thank you.
That was gorgeous from Alex. Rolf with a good chip that with the aerial 50-50 with Deimos. It just left
Yeah.
him vulnerable, and Alex capitalized with a perfectly timed downwards dunk.
That's right. From death to dunk, all in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. And just a second ago, it was
Beautiful.
3-3 with 3:33 to go.
All right. I'm actually surprised we didn't see Rolf call that out. He typically calls out palindromes and strange numbers like that.
It's total.
I'll just type in chat 313131 or something. Nobody knows what he's talking about.
I would catch on. I'm obsessed with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I noticed. I appreciate it.
Cool. Still exchanging possession here a little bit. Rolf taking it slow, trying to get a lob up for Alex, which he
That's what Alex
does. Oh,
narrowly misses. Narrowly
Yeah.
misses.
super close.
Demos interfering in the passing play.
Jack interfering.
I think we've sort of seen a role reversal because now Orange Team seem to be doing a lot of the solo efforts and the missed connections on passes, but
Oh man.
as
Two
I say,
misses
this
there.
connection, this is extremely dangerous.
Oh, super close from Rolf. He actually stopped 0 miles per hour in front of the rim there and almost
That's
still
right.
had it.
One kind of irony of hoops is that the closer you are to the net, sometimes the harder it is to score.
Yeah, right.
We did just see that there with Rolf, as he was staring the net in the face and not able to pick it up on his car and throw it in.
Yeah. Rolf uses the rotation to his advantage, and you know that's dropping.
Ouch. That's a bit of a painful one to let in.
Yeah. So this is the same type of one that Demos just scored on.
That's
You know,
right.
Unfortunately, I think he would have been better off Demos staying on the ground and just going for just a
I think
rim
Big
pinch out.
Jack, with how well Demos has been playing, I think Big Jack wanted to believe in him.
Yeah.
But because of that,
Dude,
ouch. Yep.
a quick 2-point separation in the final minute makes 10-second car. They're probably sweating right now. That happened.
I would
all
be too.
quickly.
They do have a game in their favor at the moment. They were able to take game 1, so
It's true.
yeah, I think
They're
I
not
want to say I
worried.
think this is going all the way to our game 3 at this point.
Yeah, it's looking like it. Oh, you see that? Yeah, Pearl tried to make up for it with a nice creative play, but damn, actually Alex with a similar attempt. Both of them had an opportunity to get that one in, but
I think we saw there another potentially missed. Wow.
wow,
All right.
that
Demos
was
will not go silently in the
murder.
night. What a shot.
I was watching him the entire time, and that dead touch from, and I don't know which defensive player that was, but Demos really put a nasty one on the wall there, and now they're up one.
Oof.
Oh no, but it's wide open from, was that a failed friendship?
I think so. I think that might be the physics.
Somebody needs to get
issue
in
we're
there
seeing.
and tell them, like, what the chat said. There's no time for that right now.
Oh no. Oh no.
There's no time, guys. We can't try the friendships right now. We were...
We got a game to win.
Oh man, Alex is just on fire right now.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Great redirect touch by Alex, and Rolf puts another one up there. Demos takes the clear, but there's no opportunity for a putback. Transparent backward takes the
All right.
W.
All right. So what is 10-second Gar? What do they have to do? What's their way to win this?
Wow. Dude, honestly, like, we saw the mojo switch 100% in this match. So, from my vantage point, I can't give them any other advice than to stay consistent in what they did in the first half of that game. They had everything working for them, even though they weren't really they weren't doing too many passing plays, but I would say that the Big Jack dominance is definitely opening up for a Demos that is just on fire right now. So
Right,
that
the
combination
huge-
is enough.
The Boomers.
Yeah, that's enough. But dude, they didn't keep it, and honestly, they need to stop going for the friendship tip-offs. That's literally why they lost, in my opinion.
I guess so. That hurts my heart, but
Yeah, sorry. Like, it'll be back.
it better be.
It'll be back. I
Yeah,
really hope so.
Rolf with the emphatic GLHF. Demos says thanks. We're on to the final game of the lower bracket. Winner of this will go on to face. I'm a believer. I'm a believer in grand finals.
Who's been just waiting patiently?
They're
Nico
enjoying the
and
stream.
Wolf.
sizing up the competition, enjoying party time as that slips in. Really just a bit unfortunate here is both blue team players not quite able to read that bounce.
Honestly, who could? That
Exactly.
touched two weird points on after the shot there from Alex, and that's gonna put them up 1, possibly 2.
That's party time again.
I think if we just recount the last, who knows, I don't know, 30 seconds of gameplay, we would see 4 or 5 Alex tip-off goals.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Dude, that's kind of crazy. He needs to keep
Just
that
slow
up.
down.
One or the other. What team are you on, Alex?
I'm on
You
team
need to do that
good
for your
games.
team.
I'm on team. I want a lot of goals,
Yeah.
but spread evenly between the teams.
Oh shoot, there's still hope for Alex to get this clear.
He
Genius
does.
clear, he
Tips it
takes
up
it to
over
the
Big
ceiling.
Jack.
Yeah. Wow.
So you've been using the Skyline, is that correct?
I've played a little bit with the Skyline. I've definitely picked it up on the first day.
Is it more akin to, say, the Batmobile, or is it more of like a Dominus style car? What's kind of the flavor of it?
I'm pretty sure they qualified it right as a hybrid type, so that would put
Okay.
it in the same class as the Endo. But I gotta say, it doesn't drive like it to me.
Interesting. Okay.
Big Jack with a wall clear almost had a pass there to Deimos, but instead we're still trying to establish a little bit of possession here with a whole bunch of big aerial clears staying in the midfield. About the Skyline though, dude, I think the first thing I noticed was it just felt heavy. I was telling that to my girl today. I was just like, I like the new car. It really makes Rocket League look real. It makes it feel like one of the top tier car games, right? And then I didn't really want it to feel heavy though, because aerials and hoops. I don't know what that was all about. But I will say I was playing well with it. I think I prefer a lighter car.
I think we're seeing Demos playing amazing with it.
Yeah.
But I was just sort of asking because certain car styles lend themselves to certain play styles to some extent.
Right, exactly. I'm more of a passer, so I don't really appreciate not being able to turn around quickly and get it popped up.
Right. And so I think we're seeing Demos using that to his advantage with these long, huge shots. Is that he's okay being in a heavier, less nimble car.
Yep, because Big Jack's doing all the dirty work.
That's right.
As you
he's the
see right here.
Sniper in the background.
Yeah. Definitely works for that type of play, I would say.
All right. Neither team really gaining much traction in the game in the past 30 seconds, minute or so, but
after Alex's tip-off show.
That's right. Yeah, we just saw these immediate goals, and then it's just been sort of a defensive battle since then.
Alex with a great pre-jump read there. Afforded Rolf enough opportunity to possibly pass this back to him, but the aerial collision between Deimos and Alex didn't work out for him.
Orange team is not letting up. They are firing on all cylinders, trying to secure this game. I think another goal for Orange would really put Blue in risk of dropping this game.
What did you say? Wow. A lot
Slightly
of
misclear. He, I could see what he was going for. He wanted the upper edge of his car, but he got the roof and cradled it into his own net.
Yeah.
3-0.
Last minute tried to rotate the other direction. It did not work out. And I just want to note with the number of saves that we've seen, as you could expect, there's only like 3 or 4. I think that was the 4th one on the stats card. There's only 4 of them on the stats card. There's been like 15. At least. And a pop-up from the Alex 50-50 gives nobody really an opportunity to get that on goal.
Just a bit too awkward for everyone.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to see a passing play come out of Blue team here. They are both in position, but not able to make anything come out of that.
The momentum of the ball doesn't match that of the cards right now.
Yeah, I think I agree. Oh, Big Jack just short of that.
Whoa.
Rolf able to lob in a 4th one. Demos was waiting downfield for the passing play, and Big Jack was not quite able to get it over Rolf. getting it over Rolf was a hard ask.
Yeah, wow. And that separates them by 4 points with 10 seconds, still looking for their first goal.
They've got to get a goal every 10 seconds, so we'll see. That is no small task.
Oh, Alex with a missed swing.
Ooh. A lot of missed swings there. Some awkward plays happening.
Yeah, really, really hard to follow.
This could be a chance for Demos to pass it up to Big Jack.
Ooh.
Passes it. All right, I like this play.
Ooh.
Just wide. That's sort of the story of the game, though. Is whenever they've really gone for the passing plays, it's just barely fallen short off the rim or crucial save coming out from Orange team.
Yeah. Really creative plays. They just weren't able to find any of those buckets this time around.
Somehow not clinical enough. Yeah. Great game, great series.
Great series. And it looks like Transparent Background is going to be taking their talents back to the winners bracket.
To the winners bracket, exactly. 10-second car falling to these guys twice, and in some sense that's. I mean that in all senses it's totally respectable. Third place to 10-second car. Good games, well played.
Yeah, great tournament for Big Jack and Demos there. They were great to watch. It's just unfortunate that they weren't able to overcome that offensive, that play work, that teamwork there from Rolf and Alex.
That's right. I am still impressed that they're not in voice chat. They're doing this all effectively, just assuming each other's play style, which is that's pretty impressive.
That's pretty awesome.
All right. So I just got confirmation in chat that if Transparent Backboard wins, Psyonix is going to make the backboard transparent.
Yeah, I'm sure that we have that contract completely drafted.
Squared away. It's already signed. But the condition is Transparent Backboard has to win. And what does that mean?
Oh man, this is a tough one. That means that they have to beat the reigning 11 or 12-time champions. Forgive me for not knowing the actual number of Nico and Wolf, who we've seen take this very quickly in the past. But
that's right. Not only that, but coming out of the lower bracket, they will be going into grand final number 1. And if Transparent Backboard is able to win series 1, that will put them into series number 2. So they must win now 2 back-to-back series, best of 5 series.
That's a toughie.
We're just getting started. The stream's just getting started. I hope.
Yeah, we've got the finals.
Need more. We need a soundboard.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah,
right.
I got a drum set over here. Just hit him with a quick drum roll and shit. Stuff.
That's exactly what we need. Just map. Is it an electronic drum set or is it an analog drum set?
You tell me.
All right. Drum roll, please.
Too difficult. I'll probably drop the sticks and you guys will be listening to sticks popping around the floor for the next 10 minutes.
No need to embarrass yourself.
Right. I don't know how to do a single roll drum roll anyways.
I believe they're ready.
Oh man.
Transparent Backboard is out for blood. They believe they can win it. So let's do it. I'm a believer in orange. Transparent Backboard in blue. Best of 5 series coming at you.
Give me a split second.
Mythic Pink Mist shouting out to Wolf. If you love this community, throw the game.
This is the best of 5?
Best of 5.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Winners grand final.
We got some buckets incoming, guys. Get ready.
That's right.
I hope you have some popcorn and or opened one of those lucky crates that had popcorn in it, because it's time.
All the players are here.
Sweet.
All the casters are here.
Let's see if my overlay looks good.
Looks beautiful.
Oh my goodness, it does.
I think we're ready.
This is happening.
This is happening. An emphatic GLHF.
It was in caps because it's
It's
the
just
finals.
It's a lukewarm view out of Nico.
Holy crap! I'm pretty sure that Nico just blocked Wolf's like Kobe attempt. I'm not really sure. Everybody was in the air. It was really quick. I'm nervous. And
I did
Nico
want to give
puts one
a-
on goal.
I think that save by Nico deserves a little bit of extra attention that just happened. So he was able to sneak it out between two players on his side. He was so close to being dunked on, and then returns the favor.
Oh,
Brutal dunk.
that was nasty. Way to go, Nico.
Game on. I am enjoying this already.
Yeah, it's already open. This is already.
I think sometimes you'll see
Pretty
games
good.
where there are no goals for quite a while, and those can kind of. Okay, that was
Rim pitch.
nearly in.
That was huge.
Those games can kind of end up being nervy, highly defensive, low-scoring games. But if there's a goal right away, then first blood has been spilled, and more blood will follow.
Yeah, lying. As Wolf almost puts another one dead into the bucket.
Nico not quite able to connect with the rebound, but that's all right.
Oh,
Oh,
Alex,
saved by Wolf.
Alex was dead on point there for that stuff down, but taken out by I'm a Believer. He was
Rolf getting a
working
bit tangled
hard.
up on himself in the corner.
Nico goes for the defensive bounce ricochet off of his own rim. He gets a counter, it doesn't work.
So I do know that Nico and Wolf are in voice comms at the very least. And so we'll see how much of an impact that has on proceedings.
Not much right now.
And if you were to look at the scoreboard, you would say, obviously none. Fantastic shot by Alex, able to sneak it in over Wolf.
That was so low. Nice tire touch.
Ah, yeah. Game
Got
on.
1-1, 3:30 left. And a stalemate for the tip-off.
That's right.
Oh,
It's almost impossible to beat
Oh,
Wolf to the ball in
again.
that situation.
and eventually it will have to. What an amazing offensive show there.
1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot.
All of them were going in. They just all got
Yeah.
blocked. Great defense there, but eventually it breaks.
Apply enough pressure, everything will break.
So true.
All right.
Universal.
Not seeing the friendship kickoffs. Leave.
Everybody's learned their lesson. Looks like Alex is going to get to this first. A back pass to
Alex.
Rolf. It was very tasteful, but Rolf didn't get a good touch on it.
Ooh, Alex almost demoing Nico at the far end. Wouldn't have really had an impact on things, but
Rolf with a whiff leaves his buddy a little defenseless for a second, but he recovers and takes it on the counter. Leaves the ball there for Wolf, though. And then Wolf leaves the ball there for Rolf.
all
Wow.
right, that's not going to go in. Entirely
Wow.
too many bodies between the ball and the net.
Nico's touch was the only one that mattered. Rolf is in the right place at the right time for another great save. This is a great show of defense.
It is all around. I mean,
Yeah,
the
man,
passing plays are phenomenal. The
Uh-oh.
just everything. Yeah, that was.
One missed touch by Rolf there scared a little bit of everybody.
Yep, exactly. Left speechless for just a second.
Alex with the follow, he takes that dunk. I want to call that a stuff though, not a dunk. A dunk in hoops, we all know what that is.
That's right. Funny enough, the game announcer doesn't though.
Yeah, I know, but you know, I want to just tell them every single time they use that phrase incorrectly. Like, respect the other game modes, but there it is. Rolf with a nice ceiling shot, I think here.
They're 2 up now.
Yeah, takes it up to the ceiling.
That's
Impossible.
extremely
deal
hard to
with.
read. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. 3-1. A 2-point lead with 2 minutes to go is definitely a little bit of comfort. But playing against a team like Wolf and Nico while they're in comms, that could close instantly.
Yeah, easily. All right, see a double commit there, but I think it's not a high risk double commit as it's to clear out of their own corner.
I have to agree with that. It was a ill-advised move that didn't play out poorly.
All right, Nico going to attempt to take it over Rolf, but
I think Wolf thinks that this is going to be an easy follow.
Oh,
The
wow.
position of Rolf and Alex. Both of them, though.
All right.
They both saved that. I need that to get clipped, but that was just a great team save. Goes for
So
the bounce on
it's been
Alex.
said in the past, and I can repeat it again. The rim is a harsh mistress, right?
Yeah, she's.
But I think we're starting to see there is a use for it. You can make passing plays off of it. You can land on it. You can clear your ball, like, passing it into your own rim.
That's true. There is a positive light to be shed onto the rim.
I think
It's not all negative.
And Nico and Wolf are extremely precise with their shots, and so I think I've seen it at least once this game actually, where I believe Nico aimed for the rim with the idea of it popping up off the rim.
It's really smart to pass off of if you can hit it.
Exactly, if you can hit it, it's no small. Well, it is a small target. It's no small feat to hit such a small target. I think we've just witnessed Blue kind of smother all the offensive plays that came their way.
One final bucket, just
Give
for
him
good
a-
measure.
This was a bit of a. I think it was intentional by Alex. I think he helped the effort, but
Yeah, absolutely.
nonetheless, transparent backboard with the win.
It's a common thing that you might catch from different ranked hoops teammates and players across the community. We don't mind that final bucket going in. It's more
Not at all. Yeah.
enjoyable to see the ball stay up for a whole minute after regulation has ended, and it makes it in any bucket. Because
That's right.
it's more about fun. And speaking of fun, it was probably a little bit more fun for transparent background. Let's see what I'm a Believer has to say about game 2.
I did notice Alex is playing with 150 ping, and so that's a lot of ping.
And he's still getting
I don't have
plenty of
anything
great
else.
stats.
Yeah, that's just a lot of ping.
It's a
Wow.
good thing, right? Here we go.
Oof,
And a
whiffing it
couple of
slightly.
whiffs.
Tactical whiffs. I think it was all planned, all calculated.
One of them was, but it didn't
That
work
is
out.
calculated.
And
Beautiful shot by Alex.
Alex loves to get the game started with the party.
Oh yes.
So what we see here is just a defensive closeout that it was just unavoidable once it got on the slope of the rim that was going on.
That's right. That's exactly what Alex wanted to happen there. He contested it in such a way that it would right up into the rim like that, and or into the net rather, and go straight up.
I think Alex was hoping that Rolf would be there on the wall for his pass, and wound up collapsing their defensive rotation, or offensive rotation rather.
But no harm, no foul. It's all good.
Not yet, anyways. Great one by Nico.
All right. Wolf definitely likes to do his very slow aerial dribble fake type plays, where he'll just kind of loft it above himself and then very
Right
calculated
there.
in a very calculated manner take the shot that he needs to take.
You almost had one right there while you were describing it because you are just psychic today, sir.
That's right. You know these guys inside their heads, inside all their heads.
Well, that sounds like artificial intelligence to me. Seen
Question
one too
is,
many movies lately.
can they get inside each other's heads? So I think one thing I always notice about Rolf is he reads the situation very well. He reads other players very well as he dodges Nico's demolition, and he makes decisions not based on his own playstyle, but based on the playstyle of others, basically.
Oh man, Wolf gets hung on the rim with his back tires. He was literally stuck for at least a second or two. And that actually is the reason that we are on Counter-Strike with transparent backward. I'm gonna just try to keep saying transparent to keep from messing up.
Just
different
transparent,
other
yeah,
things.
that's good enough. Alright.
Nico with oh,
Wow, very nearly pinching it in off of between Alex and Wolf.
yeah, that was a really tough one to survive there. I don't even know how transparent got away with that.
Tactical whiff there.
Everybody's just waiting for something at this moment. Oh no!
Oh no!
Wasn't waiting for that quite, but that happened.
Wolf saying that coming back from 1-0 is not a comeback, but if you're down 2 goals, it's a comeback. So.
Wow, yeah, Wolf with the accidental murk of his situation.
Right.
And it's 2-0. Transparent's looking good with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Aha! Nico puts one on goal.
Nico lofts it in.
Oh.
Rolf is going to just carry it out.
We are seeing a lot more whiffs than earlier, I will have to admit. I feel like the adrenaline might be flatlining a little bit.
That came off Rolf in a less than ideal way. So he actually sent this straight up into the ceiling.
Yeah, that upside down wall clear.
Made it a little hard for his teammate to save, but you know, you scratch my back, I scratch your back or something.
Something like that.
As they trade goals effectively.
He gets another. Alex gets an opportunity to get that wall save, and it works out. Goes for the pinch.
How often do you play with high ping? What's your?
Oh, you don't want to know my ping story, dude. So I refuse to accept it as a fair match if my ping is any higher than 20.
All right.
It's because I don't know what it is. It doesn't seem like I'm losing it, but I am. I can stream this match, but if my ping is higher than 20, I'm getting so many missed everythings that it's not even fair. So
Sweet.
I play a 16. 2-2 by the way.
Yeah. We're seeing Orange Team actually go for friendship kickoffs only when they're next to each other. So actually the less common friendship kickoff.
The side by side.
That's the one they're going for actually.
It's interesting. I haven't even tried that yet. I haven't even tried it.
In some senses it's easier because you are traveling less quickly after being hit, but the logistics of actually being hit I think is a little more complicated.
Yeah, you have to react so much quicker. 1 minute to go. It's a tie game right now, by the way.
The ping question was a leading question.
For what was that for?
Are we seeing, do you think, Alex adapting his playstyle to the high ping situation that he is living in?
Playing at this level, I think that we could expect that, I believe. I think that you have to be totally aware of those types of things when you're not playing on a local area network.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I would say that I think we're seeing Alex at his strongest when he is entirely in control of the ball just to himself, because then ping is not really a factor. You know, so these air dribbles off the wall, the things like that.
Great save there by Rolf. That almost put them down by 1 with 10 seconds to go. And instead, Alex almost puts one down, but it's looking like we're taking this to overtime. If anybody else doesn't, nobody else had anything else to say about it. We are in overtime.
Game 2, grand finals. They're not going to have any nerves left if they keep it up at this rate.
Seriously.
Just by the time that.
Oh man, great touch by Rolf there. He almost had it back in, but if It's actually wide open for a Nico Kobe. Rolf takes that one.
Rolf, very good dribble control on the wall. Coming up the wall, off the wall, into the corner, around the corner. Ball stuck to his car the whole time.
Oh,
Oh, sneaks it
Wow.
in. What a cheeky shot by Rolf. That was
gorgeous.
fantastic. Just kind of laid on top of it, forced it in. My ping, says Nico.
Oh,
Alex's
yeah, Nico's
ping,
up
say
there
the
too.
casters.
Wow, great goal there by Rolf. Very clutch. Didn't let that overtime last for very long. Not at all. So it's looking like Transparent wants some more.
I believe we'll be switching servers. Nico was complaining of connectivity situations, and so I think
do
we'll
it.
be remaking. All right. So if I'm not mistaken, Alex is in Europe.
Wow,
I think
he's in
that's the reason
Germany.
for the high ping. He's in Germany.
Hey, the EU player playing at that high level. That's awesome.
That's right. But you know, you see his ping, you see his the adaptations he has to make to his high ping. It's sort of painful. So
Yeah, but he's doing
it'd be better
it.
if that's right. But what if he had his own tournament at like Ranked Hoops EU? What about that? What are your thoughts?
I mean, we need that. Ranked Hoops is definitely looking for more participants and more volunteers on the EU side so that we can get this thing spread out. I'm sure your friends, for our Rocket League buddies in Europe, know what Hoops all about. I know that Hoops is a lot more popular over here, but I'm absolutely certain that there's some amazing competition that we need to bring in.
There definitely is. We've seen a few shining stars of Rocket League Hoops EU side of things. We've seen, oh man, I'm drawing a total blank, but Arxarius is a fantastic player. And we've had Karg and Heavy Peter and sorry about all the names I'm forgetting, but we have a core group, but it needs to be 4 times that size. I think the potential's there. The players are there. We just need to find them. We need to assimilate them. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it's very true. I think just staying consistent and they'll be here in no time. Tell your friends. Tell your friends' friends.
All right. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Nico is restarting his internet or something like that, and so we're
Okay,
in for a bit of a break. But
we'll take a little breather here. So what we're looking at right now is we're in the first grand final. I'm gonna act like I don't know what's going on because I'm sure this is gonna help everybody else's. Also, I don't really know what's going on. This is the grand final, and we've already seen 2 games transpire. And has Transparent won both?
Transparent is up 2-0, I believe.
Yeah. So far, so that means yeah. This is a series of 5 though.
Best
Yeah,
of
this is
5.
best
So
of
3
5.
wins. We'll
Yeah.
take it. If Transparent win this, there are more games to be played.
Yeah, they'll take it to the next series, the double grand final,
That's right. The grand final.
the super grandest final.
The grandest of grand finals. So we are already seeing, we've seen a reversal of the previous time these teams met, in which I'm a Believer ended up winning 2-0. And so had this been a best of 3, Transparent's already taken the series.
Yeah,
It's not a best of 3, so they will need to claim one more game to claim
very
the
true.
series.
they can't breathe that even everything's still square area. They still need to earn their way out of what the loser bracket basically got
That's
them
right.
into.
They're in a hole. They're in
Mhm.
a hole. They've dug themselves 2/3 of the way out of it so far. Once they can do that, they're on even footing again.
And then
And then
they can look at that title of Ranked Hoops Tournament Champion.
that's right. We need to get those. We need to get tags monthly, what is it, like RH monthly elite tag below your name? How sweet would that be? Rank Tube's monthly elite.
That would be so
I would-
cool.
I
Dude, I would
rough
try
that
so hard.
24/7.
Yeah, I would try so hard to get one of those.
We can dream. You know, we've got a good thing going here.
Swaggles,
We're
it's
young,
not,
but we're
they
growing.
don't want you to make the Globetrotter emblem, do they?
Oh, no, that's the other Swaggles. I'm not Swaggles.
Okay, I got it. I see what we're doing here.
We do have emblems forthcoming as soon as I can find a little more time, but we also need to find a way to put those into effect. I think the current plan is that upon reaching a new rank, I'll print out a page with the emblem on it and mail it to you. That's how we're gonna rank up.
That's amazing.
That
Is
way,
it going to be
you know,
fit
yeah.
stock paper or?
Oh yeah, that way you have something tangible, something that really shows your progress, and
Like, I know you're joking,
Something
but
meaningful.
like keepsakes are awesome.
all right, lobby is up. I'm sorry if they had to wait for us, but it looks like we actually timed that perfectly.
Perfecto.
I know yeah, we're ready.
It's looking like we need to have ourselves a game 3 of the
Game
first grand
number?
finals.
Game number 3.
Okay,
Let's see
hold
if
on
this,
really quick. And we're live. No!
No.
The roles have reversed. Alex does not get the opening tip-off goal. As a matter of fact, he gets gold on by Wolf.
I was going to say, even just a 5-minute break like that can really, you know, your tendons cool off. Your
Tendons,
Your sweat dries.
Your finger tendons.
exactly. So I think we're seeing just a momentary lapse in control there from Rolf, but ends up in a goal for Orange Team.
Oof.
Oof. Rims
Toilet
out.
bowl. Yeah.
Toilet bowl out.
Super close by Rolf there. Nico has enough time to get a little backboard redirect, but it didn't work out for him. Oh!
Oh no.
The
Wolf gets some help.
rotation. It was close. Alex was in the right spot. Possibly at the wrong time, though.
That's right. I think this was, yep, off the roof of Alex.
Yeah.
It's a little unfortunate.
And they go down 2. Right now, I'm a believer. Could quite possibly make this a lot harder on Transparent.
That's right. They do have to win now 3 in a row. A reverse sweep is what it would take from Orange Team to end the tournament
Yeah.
right now.
But then they're
Right.
going to have to stay at that high level of play for so many more games. The longer that they stay inside of this series. I'm sure they don't have enough time to think about that, but fatigue is real in video games and in real
It definitely
sports.
is. Real sports.
Yeah,
Can't make that distinction here.
this is really quickly becoming real sports for me.
That's exactly it.
And Alex with a clear on his own side that Wolf just takes advantage
Falls
of.
a little short. Wolf just pounces on it.
Yikes.
Have you heard rumors of esports coming to the Olympics? Have you heard these rumors?
No? Are you serious?
It's gonna happen.
What? Well, look, I'm biased. I love Rocket League, but I think other games aren't as serious. So I'll be pretty mad if I see like Gremlins and stuff at the Olympics.
Sure.
Oh man. Down 3. Transparent backboard needs to do something to change the pace of this game, or they've got themselves quite a few more games to have to deal with a
It is
very
very true.
on point and aggressive team, and I'm a believer.
All right.
So many
Wolf
touches
almost able
out
to
there.
stop the save. That was nuts.
I think Alex earned a savior in that play alone.
All right, this will fall kindly to Nico, who's going to do something funky, but not quite connect with it.
Call that one the dead fish.
Yeah.
He just flops upside down and waits for the contact. It was really close, but it didn't work out for him. It was a redirect too, so that was nasty.
Ooh. Rolf not quite setting up Alex with the pass he wanted.
Oof. A nasty touch by Nico almost let Alex get a
Yeah.
sneaky one in.
I will say, I'm actually surprised at how well Alex is responding to the plays, given his ping. He seems to be like playing in the future, you know? He's reading every single play, and
Playing in the
despite
future.
his ping.
That's Europe for you, man. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
why we have to be so much further behind them.
You have future vision, and yeah.
All their healthy meals. And Alex kind of waited there. That was really risky with his ping, but honestly, his positioning was great. He was waiting right inside of his rim for a shot that he could send back to the other side. Yeah.
All right.
Lots of good reads coming from the second touches right now.
I think we're seeing Wolf and Nico just
Fast.
basically wanting to run the clock out. They are
Keep
sitting
away
deep.
stuff.
They're sitting deep within their own side, and they're just kind of lobbing it at blue team, making blue team take these clears.
Yeah,
But,
uncomfortable shots.
I think they're really just wasting time now.
You're
'Cause,
right.
you know, the clock's on their side now.
3 points is
Sorry.
very hard to overcome.
all
Oh
on-
no. The double commit and they both had to rotate at the same time. That was dangerous too.
Yep. This is all
No
on blue team
way.
now to come up with something. It seems that they do not have the answer for this game, at least.
Yeah. It won't be a sweep in the first series if you ask me.
I
Wow.
think I'm feeling one goal for blue team. They're gonna find it once, but
Not yet.
not before Nico
Yeah.
does that amazing double touch. He's able to send it straight down with his upside down car.
That was pretty punishing.
Beautiful. You know, it's a shame. He shuns our subreddit. He doesn't submit his beautiful dunks to the wide eyes of the world. But
Yeah.
he has some amazing goals.
I love watching them. They sure teach me a lot
right.
just to see what's possible in the game, you know?
That's right.
Another
So,
wolf near our wolf.
We actually have a whole section of our Discord dedicated explicitly to clips, to sick plays, sick passes, sick saves, and we have a bot that will post them to Reddit for you if you so choose.
Yeah, the bot, that's awesome. Hoopspot is, he's the man.
HoopSpot is the man. I'm a believer. Taking a game.
Yep. Taking game 3, sending the series into a game 4. Didn't have to happen. It would have been beneficial for Transparent if this wasn't happening. But this is happening.
It's happening, whether they like it or not. We are on to game 4.
I'm a believer, just not able to be sweet, and reasonably so.
All right. What does that do to your mentality? You win 2 games, you lose 1.
Nothing.
Where do you stand? Nothing?
No, you feel great. You're just feeling like you're playing a good team, and it wouldn't be fair to act like they don't deserve that type of respect.
It wouldn't be fair to win 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, once you've already lost it, you might as well accept it, right? It happened. They were better than you in the third game, but don't let it happen in the fourth,
Yep.
because you're gonna get tired, and you're gonna want to save some of that for the double grand finals if you are lucky enough to get there.
Very true. Excellent little flick on by Nico. That's that dribble control I was talking about.
Yeah. Wolf getting a little too fancy on that previous aerial.
Hoops. You can't be too fancy in hoops.
Yeah, I stand corrected. Nico getting that easy angle onto the sidewall.
All right. Nico going to carry it in. Excellent save by Alex. I don't know how he read that, because I don't think Nico even knew what he was doing. So.
Yeah, honestly, mind reading, like you said, he lives in the future, and I get it.
Ah. All right.
Oh.
Slightly dangerous here.
Great patience by Rolf. I wasn't sure if he was putting it out in the front or in the back, but Rolf took his time, got the big clear. Just in time for another one to come right back at his teammate. Alex gets another clear though.
Ooh. Not quite able to connect with it on the second touch after the ball. No real harm comes from that. Ooh, we see Rolf going for the attempted forced own goal, effectively. He was hoping to win that 50-50 in such a way that it would shoot up into the ceiling and into the orange net. And he almost got his wishes. He's really on point with the 50-50s.
Yeah.
I think that is something that perhaps needs to be addressed. So a 50-50 is not just about winning the ball in hoops.
Right.
Almost all the time, it's a shot within itself. So especially if you're... Ooh.
Oh
All right, we have a turncoat.
no! That's not good.
Alex seems to wish he was on orange team.
Rolf,
As he...
the great sport that he is, cracking up in the chat though. Per usual. Not taking himself too seriously, but he's here
That's
to
right.
win.
That's right. We're all having fun here, I guess.
It was a big laugh. It wasn't a ha-ha. And Alex makes up for it with an ugly redirect cross court. I love it. I love when that happens.
Oh yeah.
That pass from Rolf, it hit the top of the rim and just left the easy floater for Alex to come across and put that party time in for. It's awesome. Great shot. It's a tie game.
All right, no friendship here. Sad to see. Psionics, please. All right, bit of break in the action as Wolf is sitting there without boost. Not quite sure how to connect the passes, but ends up just being cleared.
Oh no.
And
That's
there it
gonna
is.
do it.
That's exactly what I was talking about. So 50-50s. Every single 50-50 in hoops is a chance for a goal. So we see Nico specifically approach that opposite Rolf, so that the combination of their hits would direct it into Rolf's net. So Nico, you better believe that every millimeter of his position was calculated there on that 50-50.
Yeah, it was dead on. Just turn towards the hoop, no matter where you're hitting it. Just be center on the ball. Make sure the ball's in between you and the goal that you're shooting at. And just,
That's right.
I don't know, timing is the other thing that you really can't account for. You just have to do your part and hope that they're not doing better than you.
That's right.
Which leads me to the next point. Maybe don't go for every 50-50.
We're seeing that. We've seen a healthy amount of fakes, I think. Yeah.
Real fakes, not tactical.
Right.
rips.
Fakes and just generally knowing.
Oh man, no way! What an amazing save, but the shot was so cool.
Yeah, really. Nico has no regard for
Holy crap.
cool shots.
What do I say? That was so nice looking from an offensive standpoint, but Nico wasn't letting the second touch happen. Wow.
Says nope. Nope.
Huh. Shaken up, man. I'm sure Transparent's a little shaken up if we're being
That's right.
transparent right now. Alright, no more dad jokes, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. If that doesn't go in, what will? Is the question.
Good question. Maybe this one?
Maybe this.
No,
Nope.
definitely not.
Maybe this one.
No, definitely not. That would be so
Oh.
disrespectful.
Yep. The instant turnaround.
Alex in
Alright,
a
Alex.
nasty position, but it works out. Rolf gets the clear there on the counter. This
Oh,
could
what a
be the
pass.
one.
All right.
Oh man.
Alex just puts it a little too far. He was aiming for the double touch dunk, the self pass dunk, but he put it a little out of his reach.
Yeah.
And I think he was also out of boost. But what
Oh,
would be
boy.
what would be the shot to go in?
Could it?
Will Blue
it
find a
stop
way
here?
through?
Oh, he gets
I
a
think that's a goal for
good
Orange.
lob.
Oh, off the rim.
But I don't think.
Nico having to just
oh,
let
boy.
it
It's
tick
possible.
down,
No,
and that's gonna.
It's possible. It's possible. Oh fudge. Oh, that was so close. Woo.
Wolf. Ooh, Wolf came up extremely clutch. The final second there, able to sneak in between them on the wall, carry the danger clear, and keep
That's
their
game
win
4.
intact. 2-2.
Oh no. The game
no.
5, the transparent game 5, the one that they didn't want. Now they have to put their hearts and their blood, sweat, and tears on the line for the first
That's right.
grand finals. Who knows if they can make it through this one, but if they do, they'll see the light of one more series against a team who has no problem winning this tournament. So
That's right. They are
Wow.
now up against the ropes. I'm a believer, itching to take home their 12th trophy, chuck it on their pile of trophies they have in the closet. You know,
oh boy.
I was talking to Nico the other day, and he's out of display case room. You know, he's just kind of putting it in the closet now.
That would be so cool. Like maybe a fake one inside of Rocket League with all of your tournament wins and stuff.
That's right.
Not just some cool tags on your name. Some real trophies. Like the one in Champions Field.
what a
Is that the
save,
one?
but
No.
Not quite.
Wolf says
Unlucky
it's
there
a
for
party.
Rolf. Unlucky, as Rolf is only able to clear it as far as straight up, straight back down.
That was,
I think if Alex had
stressful.
been playing on his own server, on a lower ping server, he would have had that.
Yeah,
It's just
I'd
a
have
bit
to
too
agree.
hard to read, so. Not able to play in the future that time, but still have 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Ooh. Alex
Able
with the
to
dodge touch.
block it. Yeah. That might have been one of those times where you could say that going for the that not going for the 50-50 would have been the right choice.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that one too. A lot of dangerous touches. You don't want it floating above your rim like that. If you're I'm Billy. I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
Ooh. Rolf just cradling that. That was a phenomenal angle he found.
Nico had some time, but Alex takes it from him. The pass back. Rolf puts one on goal. Wolf. Oh, collision.
Rolf returning the sass. Alright.
Another one on goal. Another wall clear by Alex. Another one on goal. Another wall clear by Rolf.
Alright. So what's gonna be
Oh, great recovery by Alex.
Alex there to make up for Rolf's slight misplay, as he probably just should have let that one go over him.
Oh wow!
Ah,
Wolf
that's
saw
what
that
Wolf
one
does.
coming.
That's what he does.
Throws it off
Get
the wall,
all-
follows
oh, yeah.
it patiently, barely grazes it.
Beautiful.
He could have chosen to get the hard slam down, but that's exactly where Transparent was waiting for the block, so he made the right decision indeed.
Nico being a bully, kicking Alex out of the way. Blue maintains possession for the time being.
Wolf with
So
a
what do Blue
great
need to do?
push.
Where's Team Blue falling short? Where's Transparent?
They need to get off of their heels,
Like-
man. You know, like everything is concentrated on these huge clears that we're getting defensively from I'm a Believer. Much like that one that we saw from Rolf, except it's
Right.
not staying on that side of the court long enough for the offensive onslaught that they need. Their passing plays they're not even relevant right now. Oh,
Wow!
dude,
How did
there
Wolf
was
keep that out?
nothing you could do to put that one down any harder. Everybody was trying to touch the ball just then. It just
Wow.
didn't spell a bucket for Transparent. But that one did. That one did.
That is a great shot.
Wow.
Rolf slams it into the ceiling after the pass from Alex. That's a great passing play.
Yeah. The wisdom it required to just go after that ball that fast.
That's right. I think that's exactly what we need to see out of the Transparent backboard is that the
See?
I'm only saying it because you said it. That's why I'm getting
I barely even said it. It's just kind of like I said, great catch, and I kind of stuttered. Incepted us.
I think the way that Blue Team is going to find the net is these very fast counterattacks where they're making a passing play, but never slowing down past like supersonic, basically. And we just did see it work with the pass off the tail of Alex into the ceiling, and everything just happened at max speed. That's really the only way past this orange team, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, they're protecting their
Wow.
goals so well right now.
Rolf was able to get that somehow.
I
That was
cannot
insane.
believe that
I
is
can't
going.
believe that.
Great save. Good
Alright,
touch
defensive
from
little
Alex.
touch
The
from
Rolf
Alex.
there. Rolf,
Alright, there it is.
amazing play. Amazing
The full speed
play.
counterattacks. There it is again. So we see Rolf carry it down the field.
That
throw it up the
sideways
net.
flick from Rolf. That was the one.
That was
He
a
could have
filthy
done a
little flick.
completely different angle. It would have been a lot easier to read.
Rolf recognizing that his teammate would read the situation, making the ball available to him, and they get the goal. All tied up. A minute to play.
It's tied in the game 5 of the grand finals. I'm excited with 1 minute
That
to
is-
go. We're getting exactly what we asked for. Our
That's
money's
right.
worth.
As long as transparent background wins in overtime, that's what has to happen. So we can keep going. Oof, they
With some more buckets. If the bucket gods want it to happen, it will be.
very, very nearly goes in for orange team, off the rim.
Alex cheats header forward, hoping that Rolf would get that clear for him, but instead,
Slight
now
whiff,
they're on
but
their
there's
heels.
no.
How quickly does the game change, though?
Rolf going for the ceiling plays, but as he throws out a calculated, he acknowledges how picture perfect that ceiling play was.
I missed my opportunity to say 222. But it was happening. And 5 seconds. It looks
right.
like we're just.
They have a very
no
good chance.
way!
No.
Wow. No way again! I'm freaking out. Okay. I'm freaking out, man. No words for what just happened. I'm just relieved that it didn't end in a heartbreak for either team there. We're going to overtime in the grand finals, game 5. Transparent background versus I'm a Believer. Buckets are needed in order to go to the next grand finals for transparent. But right now, I'm a Believer is looking to end this series and this tournament right here, right now.
Puts it on target. Rolf not able to scoop it out.
And I meant that.
GG's
Like
with that
right here.
12 S's.
Wow. That was a great game. That was an amazing last shot by Nico. He put it right in the sweet spot. Didn't put too much on it or anything.
That's right. Phenomenal display of skill from everyone involved.
That was a great
GG's
grand
all
finals.
around.
I'm sweaty. The players are sweaty. My internet connection's sweaty.
Might want to get that looked at.
Like, why is it secreting liquids? I don't know. Great games, guys. Great games.
Great games. All right, let's find these guys. Let's see if they have anything to say, or if actually I don't even know where they are. So if they mysteriously appear out of the ether into the press box,
It sounds good.
that would be cool. If
We'll be-
they're busy,
We'll be in
that's
here.
understandable too. But wow.
Great game. I'll be saving that one while there's
About
still
nothing
time.
else you can say from it. About nothing else to say about it. Great.
I actually
great
lost
game.
words, like I think twice.
Exactly.
Very
Yeah.
bad.
As the clock ticked down to 0, I think we were just sort of stumbling over words and
True fans over here, man. Like everybody involved is an actual hooper. This is a community of players, not this whole separation of professional or not. Like we just want to see good buckets, and then after the tournament's over, we're gonna go get buckets ourselves.
no buckets for me for a few days. My controller died, so
What?
and it happens. It happens. Rocket League. I know a lot of people complain about this. Is that their controllers, suddenly from 1,000 hours of activity, their controllers can't really take the action.
Yeah, I would say that that's definitely Rocket League's problem. That's their fault.
That's right.
All the way their fault. Wink, wink, hint, hint.
Psyonix,
I've never
please.
put this many hours into a game. Of course, your controller is gonna go to crap.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, if you need me to send you one, let me know.
I have another one in the mail, so I'll be
Alright,
back on top before too long.
He's good, guys.
Regardless, I am happy to have watched that. Hope you guys are too.
You
What a
think there's
tournament!
any chance that we can find those cool dudes? Those cool
I'll
winners?
shoot him a message. Yo.
And that is the tournament. I'm a believer. Takes the W. Man, basically Transparent had that one though. As I just review in my head, Transparent really had that working for them in the first, honestly, 3 games. And then as soon as that 3rd game turned around, womp womp.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, the winners have entered. We are talking to I'm a believer.
Have we made you believe yet?
Yeah, dude. I was resisting the whole time, but I knew that you guys were gonna give it some serious heat.
Dude, we got nervous once we went down 2-0.
Oh yeah.
Against
Yeah,
Rolf?
definitely.
Yeah, I would be nervous too. He loves to take advantage of that gap, but you kept your composure. It was a great game. Took it all the way to 5. It looked like it was over in 3. Gorgeous.
So, how much of those first 2 games would you blame on the ping, the packets, the lag?
Game 2, game 1 was fine. We lost that
Okay.
fair and square. Game 2, overtime. As soon as it hit overtime, it felt like packets the whole time. And I was telling Wolf,
Okay.
if you saw my ping, it was jumping up.
I saw it was above Alex's actually. Who's playing from Germany, I guess.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. So in that downtime, I went around the house and I was like, "You turn off your computer. You turn off that. You turn off that." And yeah, fixed it.
There are more important things right now than cat videos.
Mhm.
Yeah. You guys did a great job. That was probably an important thing that you did then, running around the house and turning off other devices, right?
Yep. I knew we had the reverse sweep in it.
Oh yeah. Not even worried when it went into overtime in the final game. Just easy peasy.
Never worried.
We were still
Alright.
just
Just
talking
yawning,
about,
seriously
chats.
casual. Just won the grand finals. I'm just yawning. No big deal. How many is that, by the way, guys?
Do you keep track anymore?
Yeah, they do.
Just-
Come on.
Hoop
Alright.
Spot says that I have 13 wins.
Wow.
It's probably got to be updated. So I'd imagine it's 14.
No, it was 12.
It's been updated. All right. Wow.
Really?
13 of them. Congratulations.
Lucky number 13.
Didn't we just pass Friday the 13th? Is that like a good omen, bad omen?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you withstood that crazy team plays. All the defensive clears were once again basically keeping you guys elite, keeping you on top of the charts.
Yeah, that win was crucial. If we lost to them in the grand finals, just one of the series, whether we won the second or lost it, like that one loss, like pretty much we're so high ranking right now that we would have stayed the same pretty much, even with like a second place. So like we can't lose at this level. Like to keep Globetrotter, you have to like not lose. Like pretty much just don't lose.
Right.
Wow. But they don't even have like a title for that, like in soccer. Like something that you can just lose literally in one match. Wow, Globetrotter. Yeah, I'm not really shooting for that one.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, when I
Alright,
can play
guys,
the
any,
game not looking at the screen.
Any final words? Final mic drop moments? Call outs? People to insult? Anything like that?
Still waiting for Bipolar to get his ass back in here.
Oh, there it
Call
is.
out.
Still waiting for the day that we have to turn our monitors on.
All right. I'm just playing by sound.
Savage, guys, savage. Well, I'm gonna go practice in the dark then.
That's right. We know the secret. The secret's out.
Oh yeah.
GG's.
Echolocation.
Great games.
All right.
Great entertainment for the day. You guys really, really brought it.
Yeah. Thanks for casting.
Of course, of course.
Thanks for playing.
And on that note, that takes us to muchos gracias for watching this amazing Ranked Hoops tournament this Sunday. It was good having everybody out here participating in the comments. Great players, great commentary from my co-host here, Mr. Swaggles.
Great
And
job yourself, Mr. AGW.
I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that greatly. It was it's always a learning experience, but I feel like we're getting better every single time we stream. Every time we put this tournament on, we're getting closer to the big house. When Psyonix, they call us up and they're like, we're adopting Ranked Hoops for our competitive platform. There it was. That's what we want.
RLCS is canceled. Ranked Hoops.
Oh boy. So a couple of important notes. You can always check us out on our Discord. The link is on our Twitch page and also on the screen right now. If you you see that large string of digits and numbers there, you can go ahead and type that into your browser after discord.gg. Or check us out on Reddit, where we like to put our highlights up. Mr. Swaggles plugged us in for that earlier.
r/Rocket League Hoops. Check out all of the sick plays, and that's really all that goes on there is just sick plays, which what more could you want from Reddit, really?
Yeah, no, it's an awesome compilation. It's something that you can waste a lot of time on at work, at school, you know. Do it. I do it. Also on Twitter and on Steam, obviously, but Discord's where we live at, so come check us out. And if you want to get some buckets with us next weekend, we'll be here for the PC and I believe the Xbox tournament. So
That's correct.
Go ahead and sign up, which is available also on rankedhoops.com. You'll get all the information that you need there.
That's all I've got. Anything more?
That's all that I had.
Fantastic.
We're so samesies today. So great job, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this stream off. I don't know who will be hosting, but I'm sure that it will be a very well-earned choice.
That's right.
All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next week. This has been AGW and Mr. Swaggles. Peace.
Later.